Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is the Comic Hall Crew, the final edition of 2021, the Christmas edition of 2021. And tonight we have a full house. We've got special guests. We have the G Man is in the
Buddy,
building. We've
gentlemen.
got Jace in the building.
What's good, people? What's
And
good?
we have Chris. Larry is on time for a change.
It's a Christmas miracle.
It is a miracle. And we've got Puff Daddy in the building. Stay Puff is in the building. How we doing, everybody?
Doing great.
I'm good.
Really? Excellent.
Good. Now we all know what time it is. It is
Yes.
Lord.
This is one of our favorite segments. It is now become. It's crazy when I get messages, people inbox me like, "Hey man, look at this. This he must be out of his damn mind."
You gotta be out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, I'm starting to get these kind of messages, man. So this is starting to take off. So without further ado, let's get down to business.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
But my prices are reasonable. What?
Oh, there they go. There.
All right, out of the gate.
This is unreasonable.
What the hell am I looking at?
Let me put my glasses on because that looked funny to me for a second.
Taskmaster? Really?
I looked at it with my glasses off and saw too many nines, but apparently,
Yeah, I see that too. I'm like, what?
apparently it doesn't matter.
These have got to be typos. These got to be really seriously.
Let me check my app. I think I got that Taskmaster, but either way,
I'm trying to look at
you
myself
filthy
right now,
rich.
see, but I think this is this is Walgreens exclusive.
yeah, Walgreens be sneaking people with them exclusive, but not that much.
That's sneaky, man. That's
That
way
ain't sneaky.
goddamn
That's bold
you
in your
can't
face.
even-
That's not even remotely.
You can't even speak on that.
No Funko Pop should not cost more than a Ferrari F50.
Matt, you know what I'm
What?
curious about? Is he selling anything else? Does it show if he's selling anything else? Hey,
I mean,
Marion, what's up, buddy?
What is that old saying? All it takes is one. Like,
Yeah.
He only selling that one pop.
like if he gotta sell nothing else. If he can get that one off, that's all that's matter. Like,
No, I don't see. I don't see if he's got anything else that's similar down there.
whew.
Wow.
And yo, look at that shit. Unbelievable.
Seriously.
Look at that ding right there.
He don't even have a goddamn case. He don't even have a protector case. Why?
Right, that's
what
what I was
do you
about to
mean?
say, Chase. He ain't got any protector case. Like, come on, man.
How the hell are you gonna trust
999,900.
Oh,
But you know what, though?
man.
You know what, though? I give him props for asking for that much, and he didn't put MCU in the title. He tried
Especially considering the Moon Knight show coming soon.
Yeah.
He trying to push that pop on just the pure Taskmaster love alone.
Tone it down.
Taskmaster ain't getting that type of love after what happened in Black Widow.
Right, like it ain't happening.
Yep.
Nice try though.
Yeah, no Taskmaster there.
I give him credit for trying it. Like,
Terrible.
at least giving you free shipping too.
Yeah, see, right.
Yeah, look, Barbarian right there with me. At least giving you
Yo,
free
how
shipping.
much the tax is gonna be, man?
Yeah, no kidding. Unbelievable.
All right.
Another
Did he-
one?
Did he run out the box?
Wait a minute.
Did he? No lightning bolt on the front.
Wow.
So it's a mistake, or did he paint over it to make it up? Like
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah, I see that.
it's a Quicksilver pop with no lightning bolt on the front, so it's a misprint.
How much you charging for this?
95.
9,500.
9,500, man.
Yo.
Yeah, he's out of his mind.
No light. It's an
That's
error.
why we call AG. That's why we call the segment. That's why we call it what it is.
Does he
What's
not?
that,
You telling me if that's the only Funko Pop that has that error, it's worth that much?
But why did he take it out the box?
That's what I
Just like when
Why-
you drive a
why-
car,
why-
right? Like when you drive a car off the lot, it depreciates $5,000.
Yeah.
exactly, Rob. Yeah, that's
I-
ridiculous, man.
I'm trying to imagine the scene. Like he's out and about, and he sees it. He's like, "Oh man, I got something." He gets it home, and First thing he does is just take it out the box. Like,
And the box is leaning. Is the box leaning?
the box got that
No,
lean.
I think it's the way he just holds
Yeah,
it.
no, that's
not
just
even-
how you got it.
He took the
Picture
picture.
too.
Oh,
The barbarian.
he took it.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's out the box, but mysteriously it doesn't have a lightning bolt. That doesn't add to the authenticity of your
Yep.
claim there, my good sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, he giving free shipping too.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the season. Everybody's like,
Yeah,
you know
I was
what?
Are you
It's
famous for
holiday.
24 months? $410 per month for 24 months. Yeah.
Right?
Nah.
I love that breakdown. It's like, hey, if you can't
Yeah.
pay for it all at once,
Yeah.
Hey, no, what, good credit,
What are
slow
the
credit,
payments
no
on it?
credit.
Yeah. What are the payments going to be on that? $1,000.
$1,000 a month for the next 9. Roll into next year in debt. More
Mm.
debt.
Next year, the
24
next
months of
5
payroll.
years.
Out of your damn mind.
All over a pop.
$410 for 24 months. What
Whoa.
the heck is this?
What is another error? Another error? Wait, are you kidding me?
That is not a 1954 box. There's no.
It
way.
is
No,
not.
it is not G-Man. You are right.
Man,
They
that
not
looks
even looking
clean
at
to
it.
be a 19.
I know my Superman stuff. That is not
Yeah.
even.
Exactly.
I'm
I
assuming
knew
he's.
I knew G-Man would catch that. When I saw it, I was like, G gonna
I'm-
catch this because this is not a 1954. That is too clean to come
What
out.
else?
of
What are the other pictures he shows? Bud?
Hey, they must have had some cleaning material to wipe
Right.
that down and make it look
You know,
pristine.
especially if it's metal, that shit will rust.
It
Yeah.
should have been.
Exactly.
Come on.
Did you show other
I'm
pictures
assuming-
of it, Matt?
I guess the error is in the Superman logo being too close to the ribbon on the top. There, I guess that's the error.
What?
He's okay. There's some wear and tear. There's some
There's
rust.
some-
Yeah, okay.
And that's 1970 something. That's
Is that
not-
a Buffalo
It's
nickel?
not 1952.
Is that-
No way.
Is that a Buffalo
52
nickel? Does that
52
come with my
lunchboxes are a lot
lunchbox?
more rounded. They're a lot more rounded.
Hey, go to the one inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
What's
I
the
wanna see.
inside
How the
look like?
inside look? Yeah, go.
Oh, that was somebody has taken their lunch.
That's
a few times.
1954. No, I have a
No,
problem.
no,
That's
that's
Still really clean.
Show me the thermos. Show me the thermos. Why would it be plastic on the top?
Universal vacuum bottle.
No,
Nah, it's not even. That can't
vacuum
be
bottle
right.
wasn't even out in 1950.
Mm.
That should have been if it's a metal thermos, it should be a metal top. That's kind of how thermoses work to back then.
I wonder if you
Like,
I wonder if you actually got it home and you shook it and it was broken. Be shaking
Man.
like glass on the inside. Really?
Nah.
Nah.
Was that a cork? What is
Put a cork?
Yeah.
Come on. It's got a screw top. Look at the
Yes,
screw.
Shake
You
it,
see
not
the screw
stir,
top
man.
on there?
It's got a screw top. There are threads on this, but he put a cork in it.
Something's not right.
Boy.
Ooh, wee.
After 1960 or older. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. but
I'd say
Yeah.
65, 64.
Man,
But
I don't
can't see it being in the 50s.
no way. It
I
could be
can't
50.
see. I'm not paying nine. I'm not paying $9,000 for that. That ain't.
One of one.
I bet you it is.
One of one.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not
So
wrong.
only that one existed. Wow.
Right. He's not wrong because all the other ones don't have a cork in them.
It's
So
only one.
it is one of one. Like he's
That's the only one at CGC.
right. He's not entirely wrong. He is a man of his word. There is only one of these.
In him, that's for sure.
Right, exactly. Fuck up all that bullshit that's flowing out of him.
Wow.
Ooh, wee.
Wow.
You off the chain tonight, Matt.
What?
Okay, 1974
Aladdin.
Aladdin Yogi Bear lunchbox.
Lunchbox.
So that's
Them two don't cross. They don't. Yogi Bear and Aladdin, like, what am I?
That's what I'm trying to see.
Wait.
Okay, there's the lunchbox,
Okay.
and
That's the Aladdin lunchbox. That's it, Aladdin lunchbox. That's what he's saying. It's the Aladdin. See.
oh, the company. Okay, it's
Oh,
Aladdin,
yeah.
the company that made. Okay,
Yeah, and then I guess
so
print.
that's the print from the lunch. So do I get the print too?
Yeah,
I get the
You
print
get-
and both
you get
lunchboxes.
yeah.
So I get two prints of what's on the front of both lunchboxes.
Yeah.
For $3,000.
I mean, I guess. I guess.
I like to
that's
know what
not-
the small printing says on the print.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
that look like that's some written
This
stuff.
would have to be authenticated for me to waste my time with it.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could have just inkjet printed that picture and scribbled some notes and then framed it all. Like,
Yeah. Excuse me.
Trying to make the paper look old and shit.
right. There's enough YouTube tutorials on how
You know
to
how
do
many
that.
times? You know how you can just take a piece of paper and just sit there and throw it in a bottle, just crumble it up, put it in a thing of tea, and just take it out, and you got old
And
age
the
paper.
T, right? T ages it. Yep.
Give me a break. People, unbelievable.
He wants 60. He had $69.
$60,000 for that.
Woo.
Oh, he's 69.
Wow.
$70 for shipping because he's got the United States Postal Service don't have boxes for picture frames, so you gotta order something from Amazon to get a box big enough to ship it to you.
Wow.
Nope.
What the hell? Now we got Converses, bro.
These are Converse.
I was waiting for the shoes, man. I was waiting for the shoes. Now they got the Converse 1989.
Wow.
DC Comics Chuck Taylor
Vintage
size 8.
DC Joker Converse. Yeah, that's the '80s Joker.
I had a pair.
That's
So
what
I
I
know.
had.
Yeah, I had a pair of these, by the way.
Now that
$500.
Yeah, now that might actually be worth something. Legit.
G, do a search over there and see what you can find on and see if they got any more vintage Chuck Taylors.
They use.
Oh, he's got the dog. He's got the dog.
So did he?
Larry, look on eBay and see,
I need to look on.
if they got any more vintage
So
Let's see.
Chuck Taylors out there, man. And how
So
much
do
going
they?
for.
Do they come with the bowling alley smell where you sprayed them with the cleaner?
I was just gonna
Because they
say,
use like,
that was on my brain. You read my brain.
like, you sending me a pair of shoes? I just open up a box of Funk with a pair of Chucks in the bottom of the box.
And
Like,
you know the G-Man's worst nightmare are feet. I hate feet.
right? So it's just a box.
Shit, he definitely loved Rod Liefeld because he can't draw feet.
Oh man!
Yeah.
So you just mailed somebody a box of Foot Funk.
Oh,
Just 89. Ooh,
Not for that much. They got some more here, but not for that much.
no way.
$30 sneakers. 30-year-old sneakers that probably cost like $60 at best when they came out. I mean, they still in good condition.
I just
Yeah,
seen one
I-
auction on it on eBay so far.
I tell you where to find out. Let's see.
You go to the sneaker app.
Yep.
I mean, he didn't put too much wear and tear on them.
No.
What they say? Oh, what CGC said? Off white. That's off white.
Off white, off white,
Oh,
black
white.
laces, off white.
Those look like purple. Those look like purple laces.
Yeah, they
Oh,
purple.
they may
Yeah,
be.
they
Yeah, they are
Are they
purple.
purple?
Okay.
Yeah.
Purple
Joker
laces.
color, man.
Color coordinated, right?
What'd you say, Sean? Joker toe?
Joker colors, man. Got
Oh,
Joker color
okay.
laces.
They said Joker toe.
Man,
There's someone selling one on eBay right now on auction. The starting bid is $159.95 with $12 shipping.
Chad, what's up, brother?
Look,
Yeah, that's about the average price.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
I just can't see buying somebody else's shoes. Like I just
That's a size 8. Yeah, you
I mean,
whoever
if they
buying
came
that
with the
shit.
box, if they came with the box they came in, maybe.
Yeah, man, yeah, that's what I said. If it's complete,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
He ain't got no picture of no box in it.
No.
that's like
No.
selling.
Yeah, then
That's
it's
like
not
what was it?
complete. That's
what was
too
it,
much.
They came in a brown box. I remember when they came out, they had like a brown box with like the Batman.
That's
stuff.
like
Did it?
like
That's
what
what I thought.
2 weeks ago, Matt, when somebody was trying to sell the single page from Shazam. That's
Hey,
like,
man.
that's what you're.
Bro,
What I want to see is the Converse that Shonuff told Leroy to kiss in the movie, man.
Yo,
They got those.
I dropped $500 on some Last Dragon Show Enough edition.
Oh!
In a heartbeat, I would do it. Who's the
Oh,
master?
Chad, what's up, buddy?
All right.
yo, Matt, you concerned, man? Your boy just threw a pick in the red zone.
I mean, who does that? I really. I mean, come on. Listen,
9.8.
Wow.
it's got my curiosity. Look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look it up in the most recent over the street price guide. What the fuck?
This first appearance of Batman.
No signatures on the book.
All right, so, hold on,
house.
G-Man. So let's look it up, G-Man. You pull it up.
G-Man's gonna pull it up. Let's see what we got.
What is going on with you?
Over the street. This is for old people. Big letters.
Big.
You can take me down. What was it?
No, I want you. I'm gonna leave it on. I want to get the reaction on that. It's the Batman Adventures 12.
First appearance of Harley
All
Quinn.
right, everybody on the panel, take a guess. I'm going in Overstreet. I'm going to say 2,500 in Overstreet.
I'm gonna make it even $3,000.
Oh boy.
What you got, Sean? What you got? What you got?
I'm thinking 2.5 more.
I ain't saying shit.
What's
that?
Sean just like I ain't even gonna guess. Sean's like I'm not gonna. Sean's not gonna give him.
You're talking a 9.8, right?
Yeah, in the chat. What we got? 9.8. What we got? 9.8.
9.8. Let me.
1250. Barbarian 1250.
Did you say 1250?
Yep, Barbarian said 1250. Simon, how you doing, our friend?
I'm saying I'm making it even $3,000.
$3,000,
down, buddy. It's all right.
Okay, I'm going 2,500, man. I'm going 2,500.
I don't think it's gonna be $850,000. Like that's just
ridiculous, man. This man.
I mean, you got.
Maybe if it was closer to the Batgirl movie coming out, he might be able to pull that from somebody. But
man, he ain't getting no $850,000.
$42.
Maybe if it did it in the Birds of Prey movie.
I've seen the average prices on eBay, boy. Woo.
Yeah, that's
just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's a straight Larfleeze Orange Lantern, just straight greed post right there.
No signatures, nothing on it.
Right,
And
there's no.
You charge that much.
Just because you got it graded? I don't think so, partner. I get making your money back.
No way. At that. It's a 9.8.
Wait,
so you trying to charge the max amount.
Does it say what best offer?
Sorry.
No,
yeah, clearly he threw that up there, man. He just like, man, make an offer.
I give you $350.
That's what Unruly say. You gotta find the best sucker.
Find one, son.
Hey, that's it, man.
Find that sucker.
In here it says $7,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
On eBay, I'm seeing 5,000 and 6, 8.
You said Overstreet 7K?
Yeah, it's 7,000. Yep.
Yeah,
wow.
And I'm seeing those prices on eBay.
That's for a 9.2.
So he really is.
He's going to
really is pushing it.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's extremely pushing
it.
Someone
passed it. Talking about pushing it, he passed it.
Yeah, they pushing it.
He passed it.
You know, he got all kinds of centrifugal force going on.
Sometimes you got to push it to the limit. You got to get out there and see what happens.
So to all you new people, don't get taken by that.
Man, not even. Avengers. All right, you know what, man? I'm gonna need you to quit finding this bullshit.
Is this shopping wrapper? Is this wrapping paper? Is this wrapping paper?
This ain't even
$8,000.
This ain't even a comic book. This
wrapping paper that at the dollar store.
It's 60 feet of wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper, $8,000.
He want $8,000 for 60 feet of wrapping paper, and it's not even vintage characters on it. It's the new version of all of them.
How does this dude got 100% positive feedback? I see a price like that. That's an automatic negative, bro. Who buying from this guy? Who is buying from this guy?
Really, buddy? How you doing? Ice cold. How you doing, buddy?
Tito,
what's happening? What's happening, King?
Go ahead, Jace. Look this up, man. Look at his page. What else?
He got two available. Really? Two available? You got two of really?
Two for that price?
Jesus Christ, man.
He trying to get that straight come up. 60. He trying to get.
Hey, you be better off just buying Avengers #1 and just call it a day.
Right, like it's all the day. Like
oh my god.
Hey, G, that's at least low. That's at least mid grade.
I could go to my LCS and hit their dollar bin and spend enough to buy some old Avengers comic books and wrap it, and it would still be cheaper than that.
I mean, look at his name. I guess his name said it all.
And he's got two available.
Look at his name. 200,000 minimum.
Wow.
You know that 100% feedback from his mama.
It's only $351 a month for 24 months.
Only.
He's selling even more Christmas wraps for over $4,000. This is ridiculous, bro.
What?
Yeah, go to his fucking page. Look what he's selling there, bro.
What?
What the hell? What the hell?
What is that Christmas?
that?
What's that tree? What the fuck
Look
is
at that
that?
Christmas tree.
And a
Wow.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
That's Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
No, bro.
$8,000 for that Christmas tree. Come on, bro.
Hey, one sold. One sold, bro.
No, man,
That
that's
looks like a dollar.
man.
That's a Dollar Tree special, man. What the
Yes,
fuck?
it is.
Come on, man. Ain't no way nobody bought that.
Unreal, bro.
Ain't no way nobody bought that.
It
There's
did
no
say
way.
one sold. I'm like,
Wait,
are you
wait. Photo coming soon?
What?
Battery for camera.
Battery for camera
Come
charge.
on, man. Come
Bro,
on.
this is some ultimate trolling shit.
Who is this guy?
There ain't no- That's
And he's actually paying for this on eBay. He's paying for that.
I ain't got no. The picture's coming soon.
Jeez Louise, man.
Talk about rednecking.
He'd have been better off if he'd have put on there 404 file not found.
Yeah,
God, no, man, boy.
can't be serious.
Hey, this
$8,000.
guy's whole page could be on this for the next couple of weeks.
Right.
Wow. I don't
Two available. Yo, who the jackass is that?
This is gonna be a troll page, man. This is a
gotta
troll page. Gotta be a troll page, man.
That's hilarious.
Not even millionaires would buy any of this shit, man.
Damn, he got shit in the thousands. This is ridiculous.
What is that? What was that?
Scooby Doo party game. It's a Scooby Doo party. Pin the tail on
Dollar
Scooby.
store all day long. You can find it at the dollar store for $1.
So he done sold 44 of them.
Stop it. Stop
That
it.
right?
Yo,
Are you kidding me? Yo, who? Yo, man.
man.
I tell you, the upper class people
Hey,
must
we
be.
don't find the holy grail of you must be out your damn mind, right?
right here.
This is the holy
Oh
grail,
my
man.
God, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob rap people.
Oh my God,
Yo,
$5,000. Man,
So we know what to collect now, man. We know to collect wrapping paper.
Right,
Yeah,
I mean,
not even
dipped
deal with
in
home when they
gold.
wanted
It's not
shit.
even
I'm getting on this
dipped in
wrapping paper.
if it was dipped in gold, like gold leaf or
Been
something.
spending all our money on these good for nothing comic books, and we should have been buying wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper.
oh man,
Two more wrapping paper.
valued than these fucking comics out here. Are you kidding me?
That wrapping paper's hot fire right now.
Yo,
Okay, two
I just
wrapping
wrapped
paper, man.
I just wrapped a gift using the last of some wrapping paper they don't even make no more. If I'd have known I could have made $5,000 out of it, I'd have just left it in the box.
This is ridiculous, man.
Wow.
Actually, it was that wrapping paper. If you scroll back up, it was the
These
DC
cannot be
Superhero
right.
Girls wrapping paper. That the pink one right there.
Wrapping paper shortage or something?
Yeah,
All I can think of is
that
wrapping
it
paper
was
shortage.
it was one of the versions of that of the DC Superhero Girls. That's the wrapping paper I got. Like
Yeah, hey man, you need to get that
Yeah.
thing graded. You need to get it graded.
I got half a piece. I got a half a piece left. Apparently, I need to go ahead and just throw that
40
little.
square feet left.
He
Is
charged
that what it
$4,000 for some DC Superhero Girls wrapping paper. Where's it at, baby? I got. Hold on. This is all I got left. I'm about to throw it on eBay. This is all I got left. This the last of it I got. I'm about to throw it on eBay
There you go, buddy.
and make me $10,000. This last little bit right here. I'm just gonna make me $10,000 just off of that right there. Like he asking $4,000 for 40 feet of it.
Pot holders.
Gee, man, what the
Come on eBay.
Jesus.
Really?
What the heck? What is going on in the world? What? We in the wrong
Oh
racket,
my
fellas.
God, boy.
I
I
can't
we
believe
got to
you
go.
missed
Hey,
this shit here. This is just
wow.
Why we all getting up going to work in the morning? Why don't we just sell the BS we got around our house and just make
Yeah,
our
no
money?
kidding.
Because this is
Golly.
ridiculous.
200,000 minimum. I got to
I
keep that
I
name.
thought
This
no-
guy, he go.
he gonna start out the new year. I guarantee you next year he
Yeah,
gonna make
we
a couple of appearances on this segment next year.
I thought we could top the last one with that assortment of nonsense. This guy got
With
a
the-
whole page of
Right.
ridiculous.
I thought the high heel shoes was gonna be it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ, let me check it.
Frozen
Green up.
turkey cream. Yeah.
I didn't think it could get any better than the 4 pair of high heel shoes.
Wait,
and the,
wait,
and
go back up. Go back up.
what
Oh
is
my
that?
God, shades! What's so special about those?
Breast
Their
cancer
breast cancer
awareness.
awareness.
Oh,
Rhinestone sunglasses. 5 soul.
I've seen enough, man.
I have. There's a special place in hell for people who make money off of those kind of things.
Hey, he got no negative feedback.
No negative. Everybody saying, man, this guy got some great deals, man. Oh man.
Hey man,
Hey, I don't give a damn if those rapping are hard to find. I ain't paying that price.
There you go, Sean. Look.
Breast cancer awareness, pink ribbon, rhinestone sunglasses. New.
Comfortable.
Oh,
to
see,
wear.
he sold them for $12.99.
So you
Yeah.
want to spend
Why
over
you got them-
you want to spend $2,000
What's up with
on the
the prices
glasses
on
and
there,
wear
then?
them? And wear them. You wear 2,000 pairs. Oh man, not even The Rock would wear $2,000 pair of glasses, man.
He sold them all cheap and then jacked up the price. Man, if you don't stop with this stuff, Matt.
Oh man,
Man,
he's a
the
Spider-Man.
Stan
No.
Lee sig.
Inside, so no.
Stanley signed.
How's a CGC white page? Where's the book?
Yeah,
at?
where the CGC?
I'm
Oh,
about to
it
say.
is. Yeah, 5.0.
But
I'm trying
it's
There you go, Sean. Sean,
they
like,
acknowledge it because
Yeah.
it's Stan Lee, so they ain't gonna acknowledge it
Nope.
because it's a book they submitted after he signed it. But whatever, man. I'm not paying that much for it. I don't care.
I had a problem with Stan because he didn't sign the cover. Why you sign the inside of my book, Stan?
Inside of the book.
Because back in the days, a lot of the old timers signed the books inside.
yeah, they will flip it over.
Yeah,
and
that
do
was
it on the on the opening flap, or they do it on the actual page.
There's a lot. I know some people had books that Jack Kirby signed, but he signed on the inside of it.
Learn something new every day. All right, then. I'm not paying that for Stan's signature. I don't-
Brother Voodoo for
Why it look like-
44,000.
Why it look like Black Lightning?
44. 9.8 white pages. White pages.
That looked like the alternate cover to the "I'm Gonna Get You Sucker" VHS.
Jack Spade. That meant Jack Spade.
That is
Somebody OG'd in this book.
man.
Found Nova book son.
44 grand, 45 grand, plus $250 shipping and handling, and I can't even get it before Christmas.
Yeah, you can't get no guaranteed delivery.
Right, I might get it before Christmas.
If you're paying $40,000 for a book, you might as well be buying. You know, you can go at Spider-Man. They bought Spider-Man.
Helicopter and come and land directly in front of my house for that book. For that price.
Yeah, but like Matt's saying, like 44 grand and Brother Voodoo is not even on my radar. Like I'm thinking of Avengers or Captain America or Hulk.
Yeah.
Book. I'm thinking Brother Voodoo.
Brother Voodoo, 44 grand.
I'm even looking at a Golden Age or something.
I'm gonna put that toward a very low grade.
For 44 grand. Yeah, for 44 grand, you can get what is it? A mid-grade Fantasy 13 or 15, I think it is.
Gee, you can get any
15.
Superman from 3 to 25 for that.
Yeah, Hulk
Right.
181 you can get for about probably 30 grand.
They're way better comics. None
Yeah.
against Brother Voodoo, but they're just
Yeah.
way better comics
Yeah,
with more recognizable characters. You'd have to be a
great book, but it's
die-hard
not worth
fan.
44 grand.
Man, you'd have to. Especially how he a school teacher now. You only see Brother Voodoo in Strange Academy. Hey, what? That's the only place you see him now. Like, what is 44 grand?
Yeah, be relegated to the classroom.
Like, he a school teacher because he ain't, what is it they say? Those who can't teach, and so Doctor Strange out there saving
This
the
is
world.
ridiculous. Seriously?
Nah,
And it's got a green label on it. That's been what? Touched?
that
That's without the hologram too.
Yeah. That's been
Yeah.
modified. Why would you pay for a
Rarest-
modified book?
Rarest comic ever.
Does it show a close up of the green label? Let me see that.
yeah, it's the third photo.
Rarest comic ever. That is just such a bold statement.
High grade.
Bold statement, but that price
Without
doesn't match.
silver hologram. Manufactured without silver hologram. So what?
Hologram wasn't even that great.
There's something not right about this posting. What is it?
It's everything. Everything.
He asking $500.
Well, the price is ridiculously stupid.
Yes, dead wrong.
He asking $500 for shipping.
So you're telling me? Okay,
no.
show me the cover. Show me the cover of the white. It says the no hologram. Shows no hologram. That. Okay,
It just
so
looks
what
like
he
he
did
peeled a
basically
hologram
is-
off.
I was just gonna say, I bet you peeled it off. Bet he sat
Yeah.
there with a hot iron and like
Or a hairdryer or whatever, and steamed it and peeled it off like a and just peeled it
right
off.
Give me a break. No.
I love how he's like 1 in 3.
Yeah.
1 in 3 what? Nice. 1 in 3 what?
That's what it says. It says 1 in 3. Hologram.
He got all three of them, man. That's why he did that to all three of them.
You trying to tell me that every third of these comic books that was printed, somehow nobody caught that the hologram wasn't getting printed? Man, come on. Get the hell on. Get the hell on, man.
And if I'm not mistaken, isn't a green label supposed to be like when you get a green label on a CGC, isn't that supposed to be like, if I'm not mistaken, the book is supposed to have been modified or it had a color touching or something?
Yeah, it's usually you missing a page.
Yep. It doesn't say that on there.
Yeah,
either.
something's been removed. It doesn't fit in the story.
And it says it's a qualified grade and it got a
Qualified
green
grade,
label
yep.
9.8. Something's not right about that book.
I want CGC to come up with a new label that's just that's their in-house label that says just like we call bullshit. So like everybody knows it's like we went ahead and graded it, but we don't believe nothing about this book to be actually real.
Yeah.
And it's just we call it's their bullshit label.
Because
and it's just like
if you know a lot
maroon
about
or some shit.
But even this book too, there was like 3 or 4 different color variations of this. There's a red one, a black one, this blue one, and a green one. I think there was a green one. I can't remember. But on these particular ones, there was a what the heck was it? Oh, very hard to even get a 9.98 because of the hologram on them. Because the hologram was so shitty on them. Yeah. Very, very hard to get a grade like
kind of like on what was it, Spiderman 300? Also, the black that's got the hologram on it too. Yeah,
yep. Same problem, but nah, this guy's out of his mind. Sorry, no, and he doesn't even cover the shipping on it.
No, he's asking $500.
Oh no! Now we got a shirt. Oh Lord.
Wow.
Hey, man, that size ain't for me.
I got something for you.
You know, here's the worst part.
Keep that shirt on there. I'll be right back.
Pre-owned. So that means the shirt is pre-owned and it's been used.
I mean, it's from '93. That shirt, the fact that shirt is that bright right now is first off.
It had to have
amazing.
That's a lot of Tide that he's been using to keep that color.
Tide?
Because
we all.
That shirt, I hope it's been washed. It's pre-owned. I hope it's been washed.
All right, you ready? This is from McFarlane Studios. I got this years ago. $6,000.
Whoa.
You pay $6,000.
That's a button-up shirt, dude. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm just because.
I know you mean that.
I mean, hey, you could go ahead and make that now, G-Man. Go ahead and
you can.
I've had this thing for years.
G-Man over there G-Man sitting over there on retirement. You shoot. Throw that bitch on there, ask for $1 million for it. It's a Todd McFarlane original.
That's the shirt though. It's nice.
Oh yeah, that shirt is dope. Remember when we used to get those before comic books became the thing to love like they are today?
Right.
Yeah.
We could all in the back of a comic book you saw the ad to order like shirts and stuff that would.
Oh yeah,
man,
absolutely.
I miss those because the stuff you can get at like Walmart and stuff like that now is nothing compared to the original art they used to do for shirts back then.
No.
They just do screen print now, man. Back then, like that. Yeah.
You used to get like original art shirts that were like they only made 30 of them.
Ooh,
that
like
Megatron.
That's cool.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
Hey, you might as well take that Patriot shirt off and put on that, man. Put on that make console.
Hey, tell you, man.
That's
It's one game, man. It's just one game.
that's Matt. I got my A game on shirt. That's when you know he on his A game. You see him walking around. You see him walking to a comic book store wearing that. You can call it all a wrap.
Oh, pick. That's a pick.
Matt taking everything.
Mac Jones, back to back.
Rookies, man.
Matt
You might as well take that shirt off right
himself.
now. Take that shirt off right now, man. It's over. It's over.
You can go ahead and pay your rent as soon as that new Transformers movie come out, Matt. You throw that on eBay. Ask for 30 grand.
40 grand.
All right, man. We don't want to see that logo, man. Take yourself off the big, man.
Wow.
Take it to a con and get the voice of Megatron to sign it. Then you can ask for 20 grand. That's all you got to do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right, man.
He didn't even realize. Oh, whoa! See, again, that's one of those shirts.
1993 shirt.
Man, that shirt is dope. Those shirts are so great, but I would not pay you $1,800 for it.
No way.
That was a $20 shirt from the back of X-Men 32.
Matt, put up Barbarian's last thing there. It was on the green label. There it is. Qualified defective, and it doesn't count against the grade. Okay. Thank you, Barbarian. Appreciate that.
That's what the green label means. Okay. Man, I used to love seeing those in the backs. You know, when you had to go to a comic book shop, you done traveled. Well, at least for me, because I didn't drive, so I had to take like 3 buses and 2 trains to get to my local comic book shop. And the comic book shop was
down a hill and through the woods.
Right, like the comic book shop that I used to go to. That was the good comic book shop. They were like the comic book shop that was close, but the good one was across town, and it was in the basement of a bookstore. And they had shirts like that on the man. Those shirts were so dope back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a standard geek, so there wasn't nowhere in the world I was fitting in one of those. But they looked cool as shit, though.
Yeah.
Wildcat shirt big.
Woo.
Now, why you got to have Jim Lee name on it? Now, if Jim Lee would have signed the shirt, then yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, let's be real.
Because of Jim Lee name.
You're not putting Rob's name on there with the Wildcats. Nobody want
to. Not Rob Light.
Exactly. Ain't nobody putting Rob's name on there. So Jim Lee. Jim Lee's the name people still respect.
He goes straight to the armpits, man.
Wow.
Pre-owned.
Yeah, like if these shirts are brand new, like never taken out the plastic.
Hey man, this is a straight nasty boy. This is knobs and sags here, man.
Oh yeah, that shirt. I don't care. For that price.
Pit stop. We're gonna make it a pit stop.
Man, that shirt gonna show up and you're gonna open that box. It's gonna smell like an old episode of Saved by the Bell.
Hey, but y'all own it tonight, man. It's Saved by the Bell.
Oh, Adam, Legend of the Blue Marvel. Not the whole set.
Huh?
The original Legend of the Blue Marvel. Man. I mean, it is ultra rare. I will admit that.
I would say rare, but not worth that.
No worth no 10 grand.
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I want the original origin, I want the origin of the Blue Marvel, is because of the joke on it that, when Kennedy found out that the Blue Marvel was black, in order to get him to retire, they bribed him with a white woman, and he retired. Which is just like saying that the ultimate kryptonite of all black men is a big bootied white woman. like that's the only reason I want that comic book, because nobody believes that story when I tell them, like, yeah, he quit being a superhero for a big bootied white woman. Like that's all it took. Like nobody believes that.
Wow.
Geek, what's up?
And that's the only reason I want that, so I can show people and prove it. Just be like, before they come out in the MCU and they retcon it.
Right.
No kidding.
Yeah, 10 of them.
That's why it's so rare. Somebody owns every copy somewhere.
Yeah, people be sitting on them, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if with the way things are going with Chadwick, I feel like he's gonna be.
No,
I
now
mean,
we got hats.
Magneto.
No.
You know what? Look under. See if they've got underoos.
Oh man.
I want to see.
Look,
If they got
look,
underoos.
Sean was like, I'm out. Sean was like, can't do underoos. Can't be there with you. Can't co-sign it.
Underoos. Superhero underoos.
Oh, they still in the package.
Wow,
Thankfully.
look at that.
Wow.
Too funny. Too
Oh
funny.
man, $300.
Wow.
They were $4.99.
Underoos?
But do you know though? I mean, we laugh, but let's be real though. You was the man if you showed up at the sleepover and you had them Captain America underoos. You was the man.
Hey man, I wouldn't try.
You was the first
Right.
player. You were the first player all night for the video games.
Oh man, underoos.
Underoos.
Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Yeah.
Now, look at you done found some gems for the end of the year. We done spent almost an hour just with them gems you found, man. You dug deep. You dug deep.
Had to go to the crates, man. Had to go to the crates.
You went down, you went down the rabbit hole, my brother. I appreciate it because those were whoo.
Classic.
That whole
Boy.
page is just
Man.
so gift wrap paper. Gift wrap paper.
I will also. I never thought I would see somebody charge $8,000 for some wrapping paper. I never thought I'd see that in my life. Like, I never thought Christmas had gotten to be that.
I still say last week's probably the one of the year. Them shoes, man. I think that was.
Oh man, them shoes.
Them pumps. I think them pumps was the you must be out of your damn mind for the year.
Them shoes was epic. Them shoes was great. I will admit that.
He just snuck them in
there.
Yeah, buy these Beanie Babies and these Funko Pops, this Hello Kitty stuff, and this Wonder Woman, and this I Love Lucy. Oh yeah, and 4 pairs of shoes. Right. 4 pairs of pumps. Just you know.
All right, here we go. Our top 10 for the week.
Oh, here we go.
All right, we have Star Wars.
Nice.
Crimson Reign.
I've kind of been interested in picking that up, but I haven't done it yet. I haven't pulled a trigger. I've just been, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. I'm not interested either.
Well, it's not that for me, like, because I know starting next year, Dark Horse goes back to doing Star Wars comic books.
Yeah.
So my worry is that any stories that aren't wrapped up, they haven't said if Marvel's going to just stop doing Star Wars comics or if they're going to do it in conjunction with Dark Horse, which doesn't seem like something that they would do.
No.
So I don't want to start collecting a comic that's going to just end on a cliffhanger and not get picked up by Dark Horse, and I'm just out on the comic book story. Yeah.
Ain't Marvel still doing the Star Wars with IDW as well?
IDW losing theirs next year as well. It's going all it's going back to Dark Horse. Yeah, all it's going back to Dark Horse.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that until he said that. I was like, you know what? Why the hell am I buying High Republic when it's going to be gone next year?
Yeah.
Going back to Dark Horse. And Dark Horse had the best Star Wars runs.
Thank you.
How does that work, though?
Yes,
how does that work when Disney owns the property, though?
Disney gave them back the rights to do just the comic book.
Yeah.
Okay.
They worked out. Disney and Dark Horse made a deal. Because let's be real, as much as we may all love Dark Horse, can you name a successful Dark Horse comic that wasn't Star Wars?
Recent.
Well,
right, exactly. Silence, crickets. Everybody's like, oh, that's just really
I'm thinking about
and I name it? Like,
I felt like more people was hyped for when Star Wars came back to Disney and Marvel compared to all the years Star Wars was at Dark Horse. Nobody was talking about Star Wars.
Exactly.
Well,
So
Disney, it was at the time when Star Wars was at a low, coming over those prequels. So
There
Star
were
Wars popularity was not hot.
To a degree, you have to think of it as Dark Horse carried the torch. You know what I'm saying? When there were no new movies, no nothing, Dark Horse was still like, look here, it's a great property. Keep reading these comic books. And then Disney comes along, buys it, makes 9 new movies, but their comics aren't selling because people are just like, there's so much coming from Marvel. And so Star Wars kind of is at the bottom of the list for a lot of people because when people think Marvel, they think Avengers, they think X-Men, they think Spiderman. So Disney was just like, hey, you know what? I'll have this back. And Dark Horse was probably like, thank you, Jesus, because we need something.
Yeah.
And so
it's similar to what's going on with Conan right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
they got the rights back to Conan. did a couple of years, did that whole run, and then now it's up in the air on Conan.
Yeah.
I will always say Conan should have never been an Avenger. The
That's
Savage
true.
Avenger
Savage
should have
Avenger,
never
right,
included Conan.
I'll admit, Savage Avengers is a good read. You know, I've been reading it in
Yeah.
trailer and I've been enjoying it.
Yep.
But I still see it
the
as
next
odd.
issue is the last issue.
And Marvel's
I
team up.
Yes.
Just Conan as an Avenger is just seems off to me. Like it's never Conan the Destroyer. Yes,
That's a good one
But-
there.
Hold on a second.
Sorry. That
Crimson Rain. Let's see that. So yesterday, $121.
good God.
That's a 1 in 50. Oh, okay. 1 in 50.
Oh, okay. That's, I was like, why is it? That explains. Okay.
Marvel team up.
that Mockingbird? I can't.
It is
barely-
Mockingbird. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
That sold for $215
I did too.
yesterday.
How much?
215.
Great.
Well, you know,
First appearance of Mockingbird.
That,
Not too bad.
you know, it's
Happy with
speculation that what they saying that's Hawkeye's wife in the show.
Right.
It would be interesting if Mockingbird turns out to be Hawkeye's wife in the show.
Yeah, it would be. Would be.
Oh,
What are we down?
That's a
What
lot
are
of
we down
us-
to? One episode?
Yep. One
Yeah,
more.
one episode goes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Larry, you got this one here, Larry? You got this Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel?
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, well.
Okay, tell me what the fascination is with that damn Spider-Man Asia. What is it? India thing now?
India. Spider-Man India.
Yeah, I'm noticing the big spike up on those.
Oh, Quasar 2. Okay. All right. That's why. That doesn't explain why.
That's that
Oh,
Quasar.
there's a pile of them.
It's Quasar appearance.
Yeah,
First
Spider-Man.
person point. Yeah.
Spider-Man India is supposed to be in the next Spider-Verse cartoon.
Yeah,
Everybody gonna be in the next.
I got this
Spider-Man.
a smooth dollar from over at
A
what's
smooth
that
dollar.
store? What's that store? Book, no, not Barnes and Noble. What's the other one?
Books a Million.
They owned by Second and Charles. I got that.
Oh, Second and Charles.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm.
A powerhouse.
I ain't never thought about caring about that. Really, Battle Chasers.
Yeah.
I've been
There
seeing
was-
a lot of that on the IG.
If there was ever a comic book that didn't know how to make a deadline,
No
I'm not
kidding.
lying about that, man.
Joe Mad couldn't get it finished in time.
and what's crazy is it was a great comic and a great video game too.
Yeah.
They just couldn't get it together.
Mhm.
Perfect example of what not to do when you go creator owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Dark Horse,
Really?
the Dark Horse.
Oh, Shadows of the Empire. There it
There we
is.
go.
That
There's
was
a good one.
and that was a great story. Fuck
Yes,
yeah,
it was.
That was worth the $200 right there.
It's a good game.
That too. I don't know if I dropped 200, but I damn sure would read it again. Shadows of the Empire was an amazing story.
There you go, G-Man.
Yep,
Wow.
there you go, G-Man.
Unbelievable. $40 in less than 3 weeks. That came out 3 weeks ago.
Still a first.
Unbelievable.
Remo!
Hey,
Oh.
Remo,
Remo.
with the West Coast Christmas.
What's happening?
What's up,
What's
brother?
up, buddy?
And then
Got that West
you got
Coast
that tree
Christmas
rug.
going on.
Yeah,
Right.
man. I went and picked it up and then got it home, and then I went upstairs and came downstairs, and then my wife had already whipped it together. It was already done.
Tell you, we was talking about you. I ain't gonna lie about that. I was talking about
Yeah,
you.
I'm
Before
back.
Christmas. It's a week before Christmas. You out here getting the Christmas tree, like
Hey, man, there's a tree shortage out here, so the trees are like, man, they're like $200, man.
God damn.
So I got a little small one, and that thing was like $100, man, and it ain't even two
Thanks,
feet
man.
tall, man. It's like,
$200. We gonna stack the presents and make a
It
tree.
ain't even high. It ain't how tall. You said it ain't 2 feet tall.
man, that's
Mastodon.
like,
What's up?
it's small, man.
Look at that price. We gonna stack the presents together and just make our tree. I'm not.
all these, you know, we have a fake one, but I just didn't feel like digging it out in the garage, so I just went and got a natural tree, and that's how much they hitting for, man.
$200 or 200 minutes, which is better?
Yeah, my daughter really wanted a tree this year. We haven't had one for the last few, and not a big one. So I was like, let me get her something.
Wait, that's the
Nice.
newest issue of
Is that the
X-Men
new
Legends?
issue?
Yep.
No.
That's the newest issue of X-Men Legends.
That's a new issue.
Is
It's
it? I don't have that. I got it. I don't have that cover. I don't have that cover,
Issue
but
7 was the last issue I got.
I ordered that, but I haven't got it yet. I never received it. I ordered it a long time
Prime
ago.
time
Hold
for
on.
$3.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
How
the
much?
number
How
I
much?
have.
Prime time for what?
$3.
What?
$3.
That's
Yeah,
the cover
I
I
ordered
got.
both copies of those, like, and I still haven't got it.
Shannon is on his way over there tonight. Now he watching the shows. I know he on his way over there tonight to get all that.
Well, why are they going for so much? Is it just because of the cover?
I guess because of the cover.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
It's a cool
I mean,
cover.
I got it.
It's a throwback to that wraparound gate cover from X-Men 1.
Right.
Back in 90.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like that.
Back in the 90s when Wolverine's claws and the wings on his
Yeah.
mask didn't know any length.
Right.
There we go. Then that Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh,
God.
Oh, look,
$99.
it's the hologram.
That's the hologram. Doesn't it have a poster in that one or something like that? I can't remember.
It's supposed to be like
Yeah, it was a poster of $3.99.
Yeah.
It was the 90s. They did anything to make you tear up your comic books.
Yeah.
I remember buying that just because I was mad I didn't get Spider-Man 300.
Yeah.
I think I have one of those sitting around somewhere.
I was just like, I guess I'll buy this shit.
I think it's either that or 300. I got sitting around somewhere. I got to find it. I don't know. Check my app right quick. I know I got one of them.
Holograms and foil covers and wraparounds.
Oh yeah.
And all that other good shit. This better be the one.
Hey, you gotta admit though, man, the 90s comic era gave us. They didn't, unlike now where you have like a million covers of one comic book. You got like maybe two, but they were some of the dopest art you were gonna see that week in your comic book store.
This has been blowing me away. This book here has been blowing me away.
I found the
Spider-Man
second copy of that book for $2 at Epic Comics in 2019.
Yeah, the price on this book, I'm like, seriously?
Yeah. This was the 90s starter kit. I told you. Yeah,
that is. Yeah.
Lethal Protector, Wildcat, Spawn.
I know I got like 6 copies of that book.
X-Men number one,
X-Force number 1,
Punisher, the Back to School special.
Yeah, Punisher.
The crazy thing I noticed with this book is that people know that it's always been what it is, right?
Right.
And then like you get the news and you see the trailer, you see he's in something. You already knew he was in the first cartoon.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you see him in this new one, everybody spikes it. It goes for like a week and then they leave it alone. Like right now, you should be buying this book because when that movie comes out, if this is a character you like you can still get these books for like $10, $12.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't pay the high prices.
We're still selling the book for $15.
Yeah, you can get this book for $10, man. $5-10 now.
You can still find it in dollar bins if you look.
That's right.
You can still find it.
Oh yeah, so
It might be
someone's
rare.
not going to take the book out the book and put it on the wall. They ain't going to put that
Right.
book on the wall.
No, but what I mean is like the price is at that what it is. You can still get copies now and get a piece of that going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Without breaking the bank.
Yeah, like you can totally stock up and get a stack of these. Like, like they are that foil, so it might be a little tough to get a 9.8. But if you
I bought it. I bought it
copies,
because I was huge during the 90s. I was huge on the 2099 train from Marvel. Like I've got the entire run of X-Men 2099 hands down. Like, and so I loved all those foil number ones that they did. I've got the Rampage number 1, the Doom 2099 number 1, the Ghost Rider 29. I've got this number 1 backboard because I loved those foil covers. Even if I wasn't I even got the Hulk 2099 foil cover.
That's an ugly cover too, boy.
Boy, it is a god awful cover.
I did not like Hulk 2099.
But I think this character can be not Miles Morales, but I think he can definitely get a show where he'll have a following. You know what I mean?
Will, because he had his run in the comics for a while. With his whole story of traveling back and forth through time and everything else that was going on with him. I think if they do him correctly, if they don't do him dirty, he will be a really great character to have in the Spider-Man movies when Sony or Disney decides that they
But what if he's a Disney property and they get to use him in Disney Plus shows? You know what I'm saying?
Right, which is what I'm saying.
You can't
like
use
that's
the regular guy, but you can use him. You know what I mean?
We can't use Peter Parker, but we can use the Mexican Spider-Man.
Exactly.
we can't get the white bread, but we can get the Mexican. You know, we can get the
Yeah.
horchata Spider-Man.
But that's
Like
that'll make it. You know what I'm saying? That'll make it what
exactly.
it is.
Yeah, and that's the
Because
beauty of the
he still
multiverse
has
that they're
fans
banking on.
when he first came out. Obviously, he has fans because people have this book, but
People
you can
love
still find it. You know what I mean?
I know he had his own anime series.
Yeah.
He did. It was it was a version of him. It was Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I mean, you knew who he was,
right? Like comic readers knew who he was. Like that's how that broke down. Like you know, you wasn't the average Joe was just like, hey, it's Spider-Man, but comic readers was just like, yo, that's Miguel. Like you know,
I got
where it says right there, fair market value $23. You can get it less than that, but you got to get it now.
Put it in some dollar bins, man. If you still
I bought a newsstand maybe like when the news broke. I knew a spot that had it, and I went and ordered it. And they for sure called me 3 days later and was like, "Oh, we don't have it no more." And I'm like, but it was up on your site." You know what I mean? Right. I was able to order it and it went through, but then they were like, "No, we don't have it no more." After the news broke, it had already sold. I'm like, "Yeah, you're full of shit." It was a newsstand, and it was like
overprinted books out there.
But don't you know? It was like $6 or $7. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you know why ASM 50 is on this list.
We all know that.
Right. We all know that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody surprised.
That book was already a little up there anyway. I mean,
I'd be surprised if it wasn't on this list.
Yeah. There you go, G-Man. I
was going to say, I like the Mystic better.
Right, exactly.
Totally.
Yeah, somebody bought this book in 2004 for $82.
A 4.5.
Jesus.
Somebody straight okie doke somebody for that book for $82.
Whoever the seller was didn't know what he had. That was what that was.
Yeah, that was what somebody found that at a garage sale and was like,
that's
buddy.
Larry is on, so you can join us too, man.
Yep, go ahead. The link is in the chat. Come on.
Yeah, come on now. We ain't seen you in a minute, man.
All right, here we go. So Star Wars also is on this list.
There it is again.
Spider-Punk. I got 5 of those. 10. Damn, Spider-Punk. And there we go. We was talking about High Republic. Did they have this at the store the other day, Larry? Did they have this at the store? I've been meaning to pick this up.
I didn't see it. Well, I didn't look for it either, though. I'm not a big Star Wars.
No, it's online exclusive. Never mind. They wouldn't have had it. It's online.
Miles Morales' that book there is going for $40.
The Beyond, that 1 in 25 variant. I do not like his new suit.
Looks like the trailer, right?
His new suit is trash to me. I just go ahead and say it.
I wasn't feeling that, man.
That new suit is trash.
He's growing on me, but I thought
looks like a feeler suit. Looks like he got on a feeler suit.
Growing like a fungus. That shit
like a
trash.
TI. He got a TI suit on.
Right. You just fell out of a Foot Locker and decided to be Spider-Man. That suit is trash.
As long as they got that clone that's got his suit on, then he probably gonna keep the new suit to that clone.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought the clone was like his brother, like his homie or whatever.
Because that's what Miles needed was a Clone War. Because it worked so well for Peter Parker.
Man, that part of the story.
Of course, y'all already know I had this when I saw the cover. I was like, "Yep."
Oh, of course. We know you got that, Matt. We know you got like 3 copies of it.
No, I just got one.
Oh. He only got one at home. He got like 3. He got 3 on the way. He only got 1 at home.
Dark Country 1. I mean, that was a book that I think everybody at that time when we first started the show, I think everybody got all the runs, every copy of it. I know I got the first print all the way through the 6th print of that. God Country.
Yep.
That was a good read too, by the way. That was really good. Yeah, it's a really good read. There you go, Larry. Vengeance.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at one right now. I'm looking at one right now.
Is that Magneto?
Graded 9.8. Yeah, it's Vengeance #1.
How much they looking for? What they asking for, brother?
Well, I was just looking at 9.8. No. Average $1,372.
Really?
$20 for you.
Yeah. They say fair market value. Say raw is $364.85.
Mm-hmm. They have a different understanding of the term fair than I do. Well, you keep using that word, but I don't think it means what you think it means.
Man, I just left the shop, man. They had that Odin's Eye. I should agree.
Yeah, I'll go ask you, G-Man. Did you get this?
Odin's Eye. Which one?
Odin's Eye. Did you get this?
No, I did not buy that. No, I did not. No, didn't.
I looked at that too the other day. Remo. I saw that, and I was thinking about pulling the trigger on it, and I was like, if I thought it was a bad idea, I would have got it. If I realized it was a bad idea,
the shop that I know that carries them, they don't necessarily let you you can't buy multiple, so that's why.
Cool, Dusty, but coming on. He's eating some sushi. Nice.
This was one. Yeah, this was the origin of red suit. I remember.
Yep, the origin of the suit.
Yeah, I got this when we was on that Dr. No's raid.
The Daily
I think I got that whole run.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the deal is on this here. It's
It was you had to get it. It was in New York.
Yeah, it was a promo
for the opening of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, they actually had a Daily Bugle newsstand pop up.
Oh yeah, I did saw some people talking about that.
Yeah,
They even
that's the only way you could get it. I was wondering how long before it showed up online. Somebody was going to be selling it.
Yeah, but they're all creased though.
Are they?
Yeah, they're creased like a newspaper. So.
Man, who that matter to, man?
Matters to some people.
All right, so we'll segue into Fool's Gold since we're already over here. This is this time last year. What was hot? Let's
refresh your page, Matt. See if they come up. They still don't come up. No.
Nope. Hold on. All right, so I like that color. That's pretty cool color. All right. Teeny Titans Endless Winter Special was going for $15.
Don't know why. The tie-in wasn't even that great.
Solid Blood 17. No clue what the hell that is. Never even saw it in the store.
I like that Night Hunters cover, even though I don't know what it is.
I was going to say, it's cool looking.
It's not
like
cool.
Like some out of the 80s.
Right. It's like a Tron RoboCop cover.
So we know.
Mace Windu.
All right. So back then, this was going for $375 to $430. It is a little. No, that's Batman. I'm sorry, wrong book.
Was that Invincible Iron Man #9?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we're doing 150.
Somebody got a deal.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a couple of deals. Yeah. So if you look around, you look around, you can find a couple of deals.
That says it's going down.
With the exception of that variant right there, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exception of that. Yeah. Or that coffee shop.
But that's I mean, they said it was going for how much? 300 to 430?
430. Hold on, let me close these out, y'all.
I copped it for cover price at Book Nook.
375.
In their back issue?
9.8. Okay, 9.8.
9.8.
But I got the variant cover though. With one with her actually on the cover in the suit for cover price. So they out there. If you're looking around, you can still.
This Mace Windu, I can tell you, this is about a $15 book now, without even having to go look for it.
Without having to look for it, yeah.
That's about $15 now. That's not that price. Now that one, now this one here is up
that
there.
Vader.
That was a couple thousand, ain't it?
Yeah, that's about a 2,000.
125.
Yeah, that's about at least $2,000. Let's see. Yeah,
1,800.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's raw. 609.
AG, here you go. Classic example. Look right here. See, somebody say, you know what? I'll buy the CBCS version and get it at a good deal.
$280.75.
Yeah, they paid $280 for it. That's a good deal.
I mean, it may. Well, maybe they didn't press it, or it's got color breaks. Yeah. I seen those. I seen people that have got them and they were kind of beat up.
Pop it out, clean it up, press it, send it back.
But those people, if you buy it beat up, those are the people that buy it because they want. It's not a matter of whether or not it's.
No, yeah. I mean, but
they're buying it for the love.
That book is worth money regardless of the shape it's in. Yeah. If a 9.8 is $14.50.
Price on that book, Matt.
What was that, brother?
What was the CGC price on that book?
$18.50.
$18.50, and the CBC or CBSI was what?
It was the CBCS was a 7.5 with a $280.
And it was the same condition.
No, it was a
Other one's a
7.5
9.8.
and
Yeah.
9.8.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, I still say situations like that you can find a 7.5
Yep.
at that price, and I think that'd be a
And
good,
love it.
you'll be good to go down the line. Yeah. All right,
I mean,
more Dark Horse.
You get it in whatever condition you can get it in.
Yeah. All right, we got Dark Horse, Star Wars: Dawn of the Jedi, Force Storm #1.
Here we
I've
go.
never seen this book, and I've seen a lot of Star Wars long boxes. I've never seen that one.
It's a 1 in 10 variant, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's
Sorry,
1 in
you
10. That's probably why.
Yeah,
Right.
Dark Horse, so you know it's gonna probably be a ghost. So, word #1.
Word.
Never heard of it.
Of course, I remember this one. I had got this from
X-Wing
World Famous Days for $5. Got that from the World Famous Days for $5.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though? Those Rogue Squadron books probably are gonna pop soon. Well, no, it's been put on the back burner. But when Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron movie comes out, those books are gonna.
Yeah.
I thought they canceled it.
Yeah, they say they canceled it, but they may not get.
It's not even on the table anymore.
They may change directors, so it may not be Patty Jenkins anymore. But they gonna drop a word. They gonna do a Rogue Squadron movie. Watch them.
Dangerous though, lucky stuff.
All right, and #1 is Batman 313, which is the first appearance of Tim Fox. That book is fairly well.
$30.
First Black Batman. I love it. That is. Woo.
Too funny.
All right, cool.
That seems like it's cheap though, right? The 9.6.
Yeah, see, Barbarian. See, y'all think I'll be playing my World Famous Day? Look at that. I found both of those in Dave's Dollar Bin.
Yep.
Yeah. Told you. You could Dark Horse books, man. With nobody was even looking at them.
See, I love Dark Horse. I like what I loved is the original Dark Horse Presents, going all the way up to Deadpool. I love those runs because there's all those mini stories in there. Everything from Black Cross in the very beginning on up. Those are great reads, you guys. Even like I think the aliens showed up in that the first time before they.
I wonder if they're going to give them back the aliens books after a while. If Disney and Marvel going to give Dark Horse back the aliens books.
I heard that Disney is getting aliens rights.
I mean, Marvel's doing the comic.
They own the rights. They own the movie rights.
Yeah.
What's that?
They own the movie rights.
Is
The
that
comic
what
book bought Fox.
Yeah.
The comic book has been really good so far. It's up to issue 8 or 9 for the comic book. It's been really good.
All right. And it is time for.
Ouch.
All right. Hawkeye.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm all caught up, man. I binge watched it. And
He's playing in the background right now.
Elena Belova.
Yeah.
The last
We
two
knew that.
episodes, the battle between her and Echo on the roof was, I was like, don't tease me like that, man. I was getting into it. By the time I got into it, cut it off, and then we got to this one. Yeah,
Don't play with my emotions. You play with my emotions.
Exactly what they did. They played with my emotions, man. I was like, damn, So we'll start with Larry. Since you're on time tonight, we'll start with you, Larry. What was your thoughts on the last 2 episodes of Hawkeye?
Well, I told you, man, even in the group, it's probably my second favorite show out of all the Disney Plus shows. The last 2 episodes have been great, man. Of course, the Kingpin reveal was, what everybody was looking for. But I was always looking for Yelena to see what she was gonna do, man. And she's been great so far. So that was my big, That was my big part about it, man. So hey, I'm enjoying.
Yeah, not necessarily.
That's so funny.
That's who Elena Belova is, Mephisto.
That's what I was waiting on. I was waiting on it.
Yeah,
I was waiting on it.
Yeah. Sean, your thoughts, my friend?
I enjoyed the episode. Seeing Yelena in there, and she definitely added a new dimension to the show. you know, and it was like we was waiting for this moment, and she just continues to kill it as the character, and you know that ending, we kind of saw it coming, but man, I'm ecstatic, you know, for the kingpin of crime being the
Yes.
MCU. I'm ecstatic, you know. So it was another great episode. It's funny that it's only one episode left.
Yeah.
It's kind of irritating.
I know, man. Like, why only 6 episodes for this show?
Right.
8 episodes at least. 8. You know.
It's almost as if it's kind of like they did it and was like, yeah, we're gonna make y'all wait till the movie. How about that? We're gonna just give y'all just enough. And it's like, damn, you know, like, yeah, it really sucks, man, because it got really good.
What? I guess they talking about 25 million an episode. I guess they're like, yeah, we're gonna go give you 6.
Shit, they made that back on Spiderman this week, 2 times over.
Oh yeah. They did that, huh?
Shit, the most they spent money on was that chase scene in the previous episode, or a couple episodes back, with the Hank particle, the pen particles in the arrow.
Yeah.
That was like probably the biggest part of their budget.
Yo, yeah, you know they put a lot of money, especially that was a one-shot car chase scene.
Yeah. G-Man, your thoughts on Hawkeye?
Me and the Queen loved it, and I got all ecstatic because I didn't pay attention to everybody's. I wasn't trying to listen to anybody's. I wanted to be surprised, so I kept away from all YouTube that had anything to do with Hawkeye spoilers. I didn't want to hear a word. Anytime I hear it, I'd blank. I'd turn it off. But when I seen that photo, and I'm just like, I'm hoping they use the same guy they used in Daredevil as Kingpin.
Yeah.
Man, I really hope they do. Me and the Queen loved it, and the Queen doesn't even know the story, but now she just likes the character even more. And the whole thing with Ronan, awesome. Yeah. They've got to stick to keep doing that kind of a story like that, but more, a little bit, couple more, not just 6. It's like they're teasing us with a carrot because something's coming. What's coming? It's going to be, sorry, but I'm going to say it. Fisk wants all superheroes gone completely. What's coming down the road? Just think about it. That's how I see it.
Chris.
Yeah. So, my views on it are pretty. You know me. I'm always the odd man out usually when it comes to Marvel. And you know me. I was not a big Hawkeye fan going into the show, but I have to admit that I've grown to like him, given their take on the character. Like they stayed true to how he is currently in the comics. They didn't try to reinvent the wheel. Like they didn't try to make him something he wasn't based off of what people were expecting. They did what the Hawkeye show did, exactly what I was hoping for with a lot of the Marvel properties, is that you're not trying to give me this character in this new wrapping so everybody will love him. You're giving me this character the way he is already presented to me, whether I read the comic book or not, so that I'll actually like the character. I love the fact, my daughter is deaf. I've always loved the aspect that they made him deaf in the comic books. The fact they added that into the show is something that I thought was really great. I'm glad that Kate Bishop has gotten better, because I will admit, even though I've read her comic book, I read her in Young Avengers, she just annoyed me to no end in the beginning of the show. Like, I will just admit that. But she, in the 5 episodes we've had, the character has come a long way.
She's grown up.
She's grown a lot. Even though it's been 5 episodes, it's only been like 4 days in the show or some junk. Because he's struggling to get home by Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
So I love that aspect, because like Jingle All the Way is my favorite Christmas movie. So I love the aspect of Clint kind of being that dad that's just like, I'm gonna be home for Christmas. Trust me, I'm gonna be there. So I love it. Like I have to admit, Hawkeye is definitely a show of all the Marvel shows. I won't put it as number 1 because Falcon and Winter Soldier was epic. But I would definitely say Hawkeye has easily become in the top 5 it has grown on me. It is definitely one of those shows, just like Wanda and WandaVision was, where those first few episodes you're gonna be like, I'm not gonna finish watching this, and then by the end of it, you're just like, oh man, I can't believe they only gave me 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Like I loved it. Yeah, I'm hooked.
Yeah, I felt the same way, man. I thought the first 2 episodes were pretty good, and I was like, okay, all right, yeah, this would be something that I could just kind of pick on or whatever. And then I think I said it was about 2 weeks ago. I sat down and watched the last 2 episodes, well, last 3 up until now or whatever, and I was like, crap, this is really good. I just didn't say anything in the back chat. But I was like, this is really, really good. And so the last episode, not this past one, but the one before this one, I was really like, I was fiending for this week's episode. You know,
well, Hawkeye, man, is he street level, so it's like the story can actually be linear. It's like you can actually follow it, and you don't have to worry about all this cosmic stuff going on. It's almost like relatable because him and Kate Bishop, their relationship, and then it's just like you can feel it. You don't have to worry about even though special effects are great at times. It's like it's just basic. It's just a story, so it feels a little bit more grounded, I guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like our last show when we were talking about how I really wish they would, and I hope that's the plan, that they bring back some of those street level guys, and villains and stuff, because I really think that was really working for them, for Marvel, was having those outside of the Iron Flop, that was working working for them really well, And
Well, I mean, that's kind of how, I guess in a sense, it's kind of how Marvel Comics went. Like they followed the blueprint of DC and put the Avengers together in one comic book to push sales at the time, just like DC put the Justice League together. But in a sense, during the 70s and 80s, Marvel really came into their own with those street level heroes. Luke Cage, Daredevil, just those heroes made people relate to the characters, even though people still loved the X-Men and everything like that, but people loved the character that they could read that was kind of that man on the street kind of character. And so, it would work really well for them to decide to do that, to bring back, Luke Cage and Daredevil and Jessica Jones and all them, to give us a phase 4, 4.55, whatever, of street level heroes that brought everybody back to liking that everyman character. Because it's great. The Avengers are good, don't get me wrong. But sometimes, the Avengers stories is too much. Like the fact that they're battling some 30 million year old god that's from the beginning of creation, and Captain America somehow punches him out. Sometimes it's just a bit too much to wrap around.
Mm-hmm.
But Luke Cage stopping some deadbeat dad who don't pay child support is something people can grasp onto and actually relate to. And that's that kind of character that sometimes a comic company needs to give people in order to bring them back down. It's like, it's great, we went all the way out into space, but can we come back to Earth? Like, I'm down here. I'm minimum wage Joe. I need you to be minimum wage Joe with me.
Yep.
Jace, your thoughts on Hawkeye, my friend?
Wow, I'm enjoying the show, man. I agree with Chris. Like Kate, like the first 2 episodes, I was like kind of iffy on her and all, but she grew on me in the last 3, so that's why I'm like, yo. And I just I knew, because the talk about Kingpin showing up in this show was way back during the early summer times. Like, him and, of course, someone else made grand appearance this week in the movie. So, but Kingpin, man, him in the MCU, boy, I'm so excited, because, man, on Daredevil season 3, which I rewatched a couple weeks ago. Whoo, boy, that season's just crazy, man. And having Vinny back,
actors in the MCU, they can't hold water. They tell you everything that's going to happen before it happens.
Yo,
whether
so
Tom Holland,
I love the tone and the fun aspect, because it does have it's a Christmas vibe show anyway, so it's going to have that fun aspect in terms of the Christmas stuff added to it. Yo,
sure.
What
I like
think
the music in the end, like this last one they did, the Grinch song.
What y'all think of Echo?
Oh, I think it's
No, I like
they
Echo,
did
man.
a great. I think they did a great
Yeah.
representation of her.
Yeah,
They did her deaf character.
Yeah.
yeah. That was the most fascinating thing when I found out she was actually deaf in real life. So she really.
Yeah, there's a deaf. That's how I thought that was even more better because you get a deaf actor. They did the same thing in Eternals too. So you getting actual handicapped actors to get into these roles to play these type of characters.
So when you start talking about inclusion, now this is where you get into inclusion, because now you're just not doing sex and you're not doing gender. Now you're doing other things. Now everybody's being represented fairly.
Yeah,
So now you can say, we're not pandering anymore. We're really being included. So
it's just something fresh seeing the deaf character getting the sign, the spotlight, seeing her communicating with the guy, the second in command.
Yeah.
That's great to see on the show, especially in the superhero show. A show that you wouldn't think that wouldn't touch on that in this day and age, but now they finally touch on these type of characters.
Right, like that's something you wouldn't have seen like 10 years or 20 years ago on the show, but in today's world, I mean, they actually learned basic ASL in order to be able to communicate with the actress, while they were on set and everything.
I think that's where Kingpin is going next, though. I think Kingpin is probably going to her show. I
like how she was calling out the second in command for not being there when her father died, and and stuff, because Ronan put that in her that he was telling the truth, and then you see the guy get a bit defensive about it, trying to he was trying to deny and all that stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how that played out.
Yeah.
Remo, your thoughts on Hawkeye?
It seems to be very comic accurate, so.
I mean, I think you guys all nailed it. It's like, I think it's just setting up the street level MCU. I think it's going to flow in order. I think it's going to, this is introducing you to Echo. We already know Echo has her own show going forward. I think that's the avenue it's going to take. It's not going to take, in this, they're already letting you know the big bad is Kingpin. So he's basically their Thanos in the street.
Most definitely.
So it's like all next shows are going to all follow suit, and they all center around Kingpin. You figure you got Echo's show coming, which is going to, I'm sure it's going to be her playing the part as the Ronin also. Oh, yeah. Like on the side, she's going to be her, and then it's going to be her as the Ronin. And then you're going to have Moon Knight coming after that. That's going to be all in the same vein. It's all street level. Then you're going to get your Daredevil and your Punisher, like all that's going to follow suit. And then your Luke Cage and the Defenders and Jessica Jones, like all that stuff is going to come back, and you're going to have, that's what's going to solidify the Disney Plus. Like that's where all those are going to live. And it's going to be a continuing thing. You know what I mean? Like, until they can't do it anymore, like they're going to be able to set up the whole thing by showing these videos, and then everything else will flow. Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier can't propel the other titles, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like WandaVision doesn't play into the same. They're not a part of that. You know what I mean? So
they each have their own tie-in
things for what they are trying to do, and I think this show's perfect because it's giving the casual fan a look into the other side of Marvel that's not superhero. You know what I mean? That's not all, Thanos and everything. I mean, they show you the blip in there because she was in the kitchen, in the bathroom and came out at a different time, but that just ties it in with everything else,
Of course.
Think they introduce mutants
the next two shows?
Because I don't think this show is really not really for it. It's Hawkeye, but it's still not about Hawkeye. It's Hawkeye kind of like he's turning over the passing the torch. You know what I mean? And then it's going forward. It's going to be Kate Bishop, but it's still not about her. It's about that whole universe. Well, not the universe, but that subset that has to do with her. You know what I mean? Which involves the Kingpin. Like in her world, the Kingpin is, like I said, is Thanos. So it's like she has interactions with Echo, has interactions with, with Daredevil, with with Moon Knight and all these other people going forward. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be that type of thing. That world.
I know one thing. If they do come back in the Echo series, man, the tracksuit boys are gonna they're gonna be the punching bags of that show, man.
Oh man.
The tracksuit.
I think she's gonna leave that though.
Yeah, she's gonna leave.
They're gonna leave them.
They're gonna leave that, and then she's gonna be like the Ronin. You know what I mean? They're gonna be trying to figure out what's going on, and you know what I mean. Like
those guys are.
That's how you get rid of Clint.
So she's gonna get rid of them, and they'll be like henchmen for Kingpin, and they're gonna become punching bags for her.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's just setting you up. Who they're the foot soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just setting you up to show you who's gonna be. That who like Cobra, you know what I mean? Like all the blue soldiers, like they wanted to make sure
all the foot soldiers.
All these people that are going to be getting jacked up by these street level people. It's these type of dudes, you know what I mean? So,
do you think we'll be lucky enough to get Echo Phoenix if they introduce X-Men? And
that's going to be a long way away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying
I think they will, but that's what they have to. That's what she is.
They can't even go there. They can't even go there.
That's what I'm saying. She has enough storylines where she doesn't have to. They don't have to use that.
If that was Fox, they would do it.
Yeah, Fox would. Yeah.
They have a lineup next year.
I mean, that's cool now, but like she, as a street level character, she doesn't even have to be cosmic. Like
hashtag give me my mutants.
Yeah, gotta go there first. You know what I mean? Echo. I love Echo as a character. Like I said, you guys know I'm all in on Echo. I've been on it, on her. But I just think I think she's like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have to go that route if they don't want to, and she'll still be popular.
Yep.
You know what I mean? She's building up a cult following, and it's gonna just get bigger and bigger.
She's the new generation street level hero they need. To
bring like anti-hero, because it's gonna take her time before she gets. She's still never really like good. She's got a lot of anger in her heart and shit, so it's always revenge. So it's not like she's always like she's let's make her. It's gonna take time. She's still she's street level. She does some foul shit, like
right.
You know what I mean? Like, but you got to. You know what I mean? You're trying to. That's what it takes.
Sometimes you got to be grimy.
I just think she's going to be the Ronin. I think her having a whole bunch of interaction with the suit and all her fights having to do with she's facing the Ronin. She doesn't understand what the Ronin does.
I think now she understands Clint.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she saw Clint was Ronin. It makes sense to her now.
You know what I mean? Like you can get your revenge and do your dirt, and people don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like that'll help you still be in good graces with the Kingpin, but fucking doing your thing. And that's a whole storyline that's in the book where you know what I'm saying. They're trying to get rid of him, but it's her. That's why when they showed it at the beginning, I'm like, oh, that's how they're gonna tie it in.
Right. It's
gonna be like you know what I'm saying. She's chasing after him, and then it ends up becoming because that's pretty much what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the way he's explaining is like that. Dude, I was working for trying to get my get back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, I can do the same thing. They're setting it up for like the Ronin. They're not setting it up for necessarily just Echo. It's like, okay, Echo, but she's going into this. It's going to be like a part of her storyline, and then how she gets away from that, and then. You got a whole bunch of, you know what I mean, stuff with her. You can go forward.
Yeah, I mean it's just a good show, man. And once again, these six. If you see a show what Marvel put on a show and it's 6 episodes, they're gonna throw you for a loop, man.
Okay, so my question is, if that's the swordsman, why are they doing like that? If that's the swordsman, like you didn't even tell his story, like you know what I mean, like you half-assed the story. Like, is he gonna come back? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is he part of the whole thing now? Because they just kind of took him to jail. It's like they never really said.
The swordsman. I think they'll probably tie all that in the last episode. They got a lot of stuff. That episode is probably gonna be a full hour, and they're probably gonna tie everything together.
Because Clint just took the sword and you know what I mean, stole the sword. And dude didn't say nothing about it. That's the same sword that murdered.
So no reaction.
Yeah, that's the same sword that murdered his uncle. You know what I mean? Like
it was like that whole thing in the first episode with the sword and stuff. He just got it, and there was really no struggle of him getting it back. You know, it's just
no fight.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it was like he killed that guy for it, and they don't say why he killed him for it. Obviously, he knew what the sword was. You know what I mean? Because he was trying to buy it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It was at Kingpin's house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was, you know. The watch was what? The watch was for Nick Fury to communicate with Nick Fury.
We don't know yet.
I think
Yeah,
that's
they haven't really.
That's the guess. That's the guess.
Us to communicate with Nick Fury.
They really haven't revealed what the importance of the watch is. It's just the distraction
But then when
boys
you
just wanted to
communicate
watch.
with Fury, is that Nick Fury the real Nick Fury or the
Scroll Nick Fury?
or the scroll Nick Fury?
Yeah, because all that's in play now too. You got the scroll.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. All that's all involved.
Yeah, I thought about
Because you can
that.
do the whole new Avengers.
Yeah.
Then. Like,
Well, we're getting the Secret Invasion show and She-Hulk next. Those are the two next shows.
so that's what I mean. Is this show going to tie the street level in with the scrolls and shit? I don't know. I don't think it's that. That's too far out.
But what about?
I mean, it's not really.
When is Armor Wars?
Yeah,
I don't know about
that.
that. I haven't seen anything about that yet.
I haven't seen anything about Armor Wars other than the fact that I think it's like sometime next year or whatever.
Yeah, but the end of 20. I thought Miss Marvel was supposed to come out.
Where they
happened to
put
that?
that next year.
Miss Marvel got pushed back because they decided to change her powers, and so they changed her costume that's going to be in the show to match the costume that's in the comic that's going to be in the Marvel's Captain Marvel 2 movie.
Can we just have her first? Change it.
You would think.
I really didn't like that. If they do
Let us pick her. Like,
no. Because of the comic.
I just want to see if she's going to be good. If the show's going to be good. Like,
No, we're not. We can't. That's not how to.
See, they don't want the casuals to be confused with her power set.
Exactly.
When they introduce Mr. Fantastic, they're gonna say, "Wait, they got the same powers?"
Yeah, exactly. But they didn't think about that for the last 5-7 years. Like,
well, they didn't. It wasn't an issue because most people didn't know who she was. It wasn't until she appeared in that Avengers Square Enix video game that people were like. A lot of people were just like, "So she's just female Mr. Fantastic? She's Indian Mr. Fantastic?"
And I saw a lot of people in the comments section talking about that.
yeah, that's what I always figured. I was telling my daughter when I first found out, when she showed me who she was for the first time, I was like, "That's Mr. Fantastic."
Yep.
You know what I mean, or Plastic Man.
And so they decided to change,
or Plastic Man, one of the two.
They decided to change her powers so she doesn't resemble Mr. Fantastic. Because let's just be real, nobody wants to put out a movie or a show with the stink of the Fantastic Four on it. I mean, I'm just being real. Like, don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that.
All right. Y'all hold tight.
Last main event of the Dave!
third cousin.
Yeah.
The cream rises to
That's
the
what I'm
top.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Wu-Tang, third
That's how you end out the year. That's what I'm talking about. There it is.
That's it, there, man. Welcome back, brother.
That's like when Old Dirty would come out and close it out on you.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
Look, y'all know why he came back, right? It's because I'm here. You know, if it wasn't me, he wouldn't be here.
You see Larry, he had to make an appearance.
I mean, let's just be real. It wouldn't be an end of the year show if you, Larry, and Al and Matt, all we missing is X to show up.
That's
you know,
right.
then
Yeah,
it's real.
Exactly.
He's selling Wii's. So he
Yeah, they're telling people they ain't got no PS5s.
I need a
they got them all
PS5. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Costco.
Hey,
I
man.
need Costco to get a PS5, man. Come on now.
On
Oh,
another
man.
note, man, it's a damn shame, man. It's been 2 years and you can't walk in the store and get a PS5, bro.
Bro,
Right.
that's all hoodoo, man. Them folks got that stuff sent back there in the back, man.
That's just like the Xbox One I want, and I can't get
Yeah,
it.
they got it at Costco.
I'm sure I got that a little late.
Xbox
It's
X.
crazy, man. How in 98, the Nintendo 64, they actually had to put work into making that system, and you can go find that shit. And now we're supposed to be in a
Chip shortage.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chip shortage.
Man, that's a lot, man. Them things sent somewhere in Lizella, Georgia, in a warehouse, man.
You know what? It's not a lie because the amount of shipments for PlayStation in Japan, they only shipped I think 1,000 or 2,000 I think last month. So this
Jace,
almost
you
like
mean-
that never happened for PlayStation to ship that little to Japan.
Jace don't care because he got one. So he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
Right, he don't care.
like, yeah, man.
So,
Man, they really can't get them. Man. They really
Hey.
don't have them. You know what I mean?
all right.
Hey,
So we about to do some. We about to do a Q&A quick. How long Sony been making PlayStations? And what year?
Since
94
right?
in Japan was the first year.
95?
94 in Japan was the first year.
95, 96, right?
North America. So
How many PlayStations have they done since the first one?
This is the fifth one right now.
Just the fifth one. Man.
It's the fifth.
PlayStation 5, right? How many times you gonna keep going through the same thing over and over and over and over and over again? Man, they knew back when the PlayStation 4 came out, man, it was gonna be like this. Why you don't produce these systems, man? Now the excuses they ain't got the chip. They had chips before the pandemic. It's garbage, man.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I got a PlayStation 5.
Right. Look at it. I had a friend who works. I got a friend who works in an Amazon warehouse in Ohio. She told me there are hundreds of them sitting in her warehouse.
So what are they
Just-
holding on to them for?
They just hold on to them.
Because I think Xavier, if you because I know I was just talking to my boy at Best Buy. Best Buy, when they normally get about at least 40 to 50, because they always have a limit in terms of how many people will order it.
Right.
Because they don't want people, and especially on that's how Walmart. I'm gonna tell y'all, I ain't gonna show it to y'all now. I'll show it to y'all part of the haul. But Walmart, that's how Walmart's been getting the most stock of all the retailers because Walmart is constantly getting PS5s and Xbox Series X. Every
Yeah, you
month,
gotta
at least.
catch them.
That's where I got mine from, Walmart.
Yeah, Best Buy haven't been getting that much at all. Especially Amazon's been the worst. Hey man, I was able to get the PS5 from Amazon launch day, but I think they said with the Xbox Series X since last year, Amazon only had the Series X in stock 5 times.
They've been throwing them off. They've been throwing. Them truck drivers been getting pissed off throwing them in the woods.
Right. Ain't nobody trying to have no Hans Gruber run up in there holding them hostage and take them. That's
Amazon
what
ain't
it
getting
is.
that many. I don't know why.
Ain't nobody trying to have no diehard Christmas.
It's the same thing that's going on everything else. You would go online and you would see one dude that's got 5 or 6 of them. He like, I want $900 for all 5 of them.
Halo Xbox Series X, and I was like, how the fuck do you get 3, man?
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
Doesn't make sense.
I mean, unless you plan on giving those to family or friend, man, you better not buy 3 of them without you even having
I don't know nobody that much.
That's too much. Yeah.
All right, fellas. So that kind of segues right into what our main event is tonight. Is our favorite Christmas toys, gifts, comics, and cartoons. Christmas themed. I will kick things off with my favorite Christmas cartoon is a Garfield Christmas.
Nice.
There's
Really?
no. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man.
Come on, man.
There is no Christmas.
Everybody knows.
Oh, I don't hear about Charlie Brown. I said Garfield for Christmas. I know where you finna go.
I wasn't even going for Charlie Brown. I will wholeheartedly admit I loved growing up on those claymation California raisins Christmas special. Here we go, a waffling, a wonder green so green. Like those are my jams as a kid, man. Like I love those, man. Every year I was in front of the TV.
Man.
There is nothing more iconic than Charlie
Rudolph
Brown's
the
Christmas
red
tree.
nose reindeer.
I can say Charlie Brown is so iconic that let's leave Charlie Brown out of the equation and
Right.
focus on the others.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Can't leave him out completely.
Hey, because it's common sense. He's gonna come up.
That's like Hulk 181 and Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, Amazing Spider-Man.
Right.
We know it's there.
Like to me, I'm always been upset when they took Garfield Christmas off because I love Garfield Christmas as well. And that you've seen Charlie Brown all the time to the point where it's indoctrinated into your brain that Charlie Brown's like top tier Christmas.
Like,
so I want to go back to some of the other Christmas shows that I used to watch.
Here's the perfect example of what Sean is talking about. Let's look at it like this. Last year, Apple TV tried to have the rights for the Charlie Brown Christmas so that it could only be shown on Apple TV. There was such an outrage from people that Charlie Brown's Christmas special wouldn't be shown for the first time in forever on regular television that Apple TV let it go.
Wow.
That's how iconic and ingrained it is to people that Charlie Brown's Christmas. I mean, let's think about it. Stores sell actual Charlie Brown Christmas trees. I mean, we saw one today for $4,000 on eBay.
I got one.
Charlie Brown Christmas cards. They got Christmas cards out there.
Exactly. So yeah, I see what Sean's talking about. Like, let's think about other Christmas specials that are the lesser known, the Island of Misfit Toys with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all that.
What I always loved watching on CBS was the Disney Christmas Carol with Scrooge McDuck as Scrooge.
Yep.
I used to love watching that, man. It was like a great version of Scrooge.
That duck was a tightwad, boy. Yeah, but that oh man. That is it is officially Christmas.
Everybody.
The whole team's here. Man.
What's up,
this is how we round out the year. The whole team's on deck.
So X, what's your favorite Christmas cartoon?
Man, you gotta get him right.
That's not Charlie Brown.
It wasn't gonna be Charlie Brown anyway.
Oh, okay.
The Christmas episode on the Batman animated series, I guess.
Wow.
Oh, the one where it starts out with the Joker on top of
with the
Christmas
Joker where he's singing,
singing, Batman smells Robin laid in eggs.
I mean, that's the best answer I can give you right now, especially getting put on the spot right then and there.
On the spot. It's tough, man, because you really don't think about Christmas episodes, so it's kind of tough.
Santa Claus
surprise.
Is mine.
Surprise. The Batman fan chose the Batman episode of Christmas.
I enjoyed Santa Claus is Coming to Town because it had the Snow Miser and that song and that music just stuck with me as a kid. Loved it.
Now, I'm going to tell you, man. Like,
can we say Nightmare Before Christmas is a cartoon?
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, that's one.
All right, because I know it's a movie, but, hey, I guess that'll be it now.
Yeah, it is animation, so it still falls in the category of cartoon.
I would say cartoon, man, but I would go Gremlins. It's a Christmas movie.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
I introduced my daughter to Gremlins last month, right after Thanksgiving. She wanted to watch it, so we actually sat down. It was interesting. We watched Gremlins, and she enjoyed it. And I showed her the trailer for Blade afterwards because she was like, she wanted to watch something else. And she looks me in the face and she goes, "I like it, but it's something I would like to watch when the sun is up." And I hugged her and I was like, I love you. You have never been more my child than right now. You want to watch the vampire movie when the sun's up. All right. Yeah, but she loved the Gremlins. Like, so and my daughter's 10 now. And so to me, that shows how Gremlins, even though I know I've heard that they're supposedly working on like a reboot or whatever, but it shows that the original 80s Gremlins still appeals to kids of today. Because she sat and watched the whole movie, didn't get up, didn't move around. She waited till the movie was over to ask questions about things, because, Mogwai and why does it get in it? Because it was one of those moments when she was like, they said don't feed it after midnight. She was kind of like, isn't it always after midnight?
The scary thing about that too. The scary thing about that is if you actually tell her the old military wise tales about what the Gremlins really were.
Exactly. Yeah. So
That's a scary one.
I think it was. I think Gremlins is definitely a great Christmas movie to introduce kids to because it still stands the test of time. The animation and the Gremlins and the story itself still carries over really well. Like Gremlins, definitely.
Excellent.
Well, I know they were talking about rebooting it, man. I know they had the commercial with Daniel and Gizmo, and but that's the most I've seen of it. Now Gremlins 2 sucked. It was terrible.
Man, God, Gremlins 2 is horrible.
It was three of them, right?
No, it was only 2.
There was only 2. Thank God there was only 2 because the second one was horrible. It killed any chance of there being a third one.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Was it like Gremlins Take New York or whatever?
Yeah. Well, they were barely in New York. They were staying in one building.
Yeah, they were in the one building.
Remake it in modern day.
That's not taking New York.
Like my feelings on them rebooting Gremlins is just horrible because kids nowadays are hardly like being responsible for anything that's non-electronic. So like giving a kid a Mogwai is just automatically a recipe for disaster. Like it's gonna go bad.
I mean, the only way they'll be able to do something like that is if it was in another Harry Potter reboot or something like that, because ain't nobody finna go in no random store like that.
Or they could do it like they did Chucky, where the AI got loose, and they made it, instead of it being one doll for the Chucky for the Child's Play remake, they made it where it was an artificial intelligence that spread out to other, so it was like Baby Skynet, and then it spread out to other.
I thought that was whack.
How would they multiply?
Till I watched the TV series. The Chucky TV series actually took that to another level.
And made it better, right? Yeah.
Did that series get better after the first episode? Because I was done after that.
Oh, bro, I enjoyed the whole series.
You enjoy everything.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know. I don't know how would
how would they reproduce? Like, how would they multiply?
Oh,
if it's inorganic.
Oh, well, yeah, if it's inorganic in that aspect. But I was just saying of trying to figure out a way to take it to another aspect. Because, in the Gremlins movie, once he became a gremlin, he was just like, I'm going to jump in this pool and make more of myself.
Right.
So, he was self-aware. He figured out how to,
Spike.
Yeah, Spike figured out.
Like, well, he gonna put a thumb drive in his ass and then multiply.
He's like, all I gotta do is merge with Amazon and I'll spread across the world.
He's gonna be Agent Smith.
That comes out
this week. Yeah, this week.
Yeah, it come out on Wednesday.
You best believe I'm seeing that.
I played the demo for that game. I played the demo.
I played it.
No, I didn't. There's a game. I didn't know there was a demo for the game.
Yeah, it's a demo for it. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to get on that.
That car scene.
I'm really.
I've been a Matrix fan since the beginning. I've read the book of the original artist. Like
I'm just glad because I've been saying since the third one that Neo never died.
Me too.
And I keep saying that John Wick is all part of the one.
John Wick is nothing more than Neo's reincarnation in another form of the Matrix.
Yep.
It's really possible if you read her book, if you read the author who actually wrote the first Matrix story, like when you read her book, she actually ties in the first Matrix movie to the Matrix story with Skynet and everything with the Terminator. And it would be really easy to tie the first Matrix movie and the first Terminator movie into John Wick with no problem.
Be interesting.
You know they watching the Matrix in the movie theaters in the Matrix, so they are aware of the Matrix.
Right. That self-aware situation.
Definitely.
Al, what's your favorite Christmas cartoon, brother?
Yeah, it is.
Brian Christmas.
Nice, Al.
Hey man, I'm surprised you said that episode would have a Morlock Christmas from X-Men animated series.
Oh man.
I was looking for my CD because I got the soundtrack too. That music, man. That it's the music for me that does it for Charlie Brown Christmas. The Vince Guaraldi trio. That's some smooth music, bro.
I have that
man,
on
those characters, Peanuts characters, man, are just timeless. Old Pigpen, come on, man. A dude walking around kicking up dust everywhere you go, man.
Yeah.
I think
it's all get out.
I think the Peanuts characters are timeless because when you really think about it, the Peanuts characters are probably the only characters in all of cartoons, animation, Sunday morning comic strip characters that no one has made like an in-depth background about. They are who they are.
Yeah.
There is no Wikipedia page for Jess Pigpen that talks about why he's always dirty. Or why Charlie Brown, or why Lucy doesn't like Charlie Brown to the point where she always moves the football. Like, there's no psychoanalyzation of those characters. They are just what they are. They're what we were presented with, and we accept them for who they are. And we've moved on and grown up with them. We didn't look for anything deeper.
I think everybody has one of those characters in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Peanuts characters are real characters. Like, if somebody's had a character, man, and they've had to, your friend might not have always had the best of everything, so you invite them over for Thanksgiving, or you got a friend that just, to be honest, they ain't that clean, or you got a friend that's always been an asshole. You know, what
I ain't got
like,
I ain't got no pig pens in my life. I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. I ain't got no.
So I think, man, somebody at some point in time you run across all those characters at some point.
You know who I didn't like more than Lucy was Peppermint Patty. She could not stop talking for the life of it. Every time Charlie try and get a word, and she just keep talking.
Yeah.
In the real world, Charlie would have been like, "Hey, Peppermint, shut the fuck up for a second."
About Alvin and Chipmunk.
Now that's a good
Let me fucking talk.
Can I please get a word in edgewise? Like,
and I would tell you, man,
bring that up.
That Chipmunk Christmas album is classic.
Yeah,
it's a classic too.
Played that a lot.
Did y'all see that the owner of Alvin and the Chipmunks for the first time ever is actually selling the rights to Alvin and the Chipmunks? He's actually selling the right. He's tired. I guess he's broke or what.
Y'all talk about selling rights. Did y'all see this week? I noticed it's a little off the topic, but did y'all see what James Brown estate went for this week? $90 million. That's all.
That's it.
But you know, everybody's selling their rights, man. I know Tina Turner had sold hers about a month ago, and then Willie Nelson just sell his.
Well, Tina moved to Canada like forever ago, so Tina don't care no more. Tina Turner lives in Canada. She's been in Canada for like the last 20 years.
Oh shit.
We don't need
Tina Turner gave up her citizenship and everything. Tina Turner moved to Canada and was just like,
she said, "We don't need another hero."
Right, exactly. Tina said, "The big wheel keeps on turning."
But it's like all these people, man, they sell it right all of a sudden.
Proud Mary. I was listening to that earlier.
Yeah, everybody let stuff go there. Yeah, everybody coming up off of them rights, man.
Somehow I'm not surprised Willie Nelson's like,
hers was only $50 million.
Wow.
I'd buy Tina Turner's property. I'd buy those. I mean,
would you buy that wrapping paper?
No. Well, it depends. Is it Tina Turner on stage in Vegas in the short glittery skirt wrapping paper?
I don't know if you guys watched the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame recently. I watched it and I was kind of disappointed. And I'm like, what took so long for Tina Turner to get her own friggin' award?
Right.
She finally got an award by herself without Ike, but she got her own award, and that was awesome. But it's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They had all these other bands on there that was like, what? I was confused.
Tina should have had one forever ago.
A long time ago.
There we go. Yeah, I had to find it. Al came in late tonight. Let me him in there.
Oh man.
Ice cold, absolutely.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I got to pull this up here for Al.
I've been a Tina Turner fan. I will wholeheartedly admit I've been a Tina Turner fan probably since the Tiny Dancer video. Or the private dancer video. I've probably been a Tina Turner fan since the private dancer video.
Dancer for money.
Yep. Anything you want. Exactly. There it is. Tina had me hooked from right there. Proud Mary, sure enough. Whatever, private dancer. Let's do it.
There you go, Al.
I found out how old she was when I was a kid. I was like, good Lord.
There you go,
Oh,
Al. That was our winner for the night.
Who signed it?
Oh,
No, that's wrapping
Nobody.
paper, Al.
Nobody signed it. It's wrapping paper. Yeah.
Don't say this now.
Al, that's wrapping paper.
Signed by Santa. That's what it's signed by.
Is Jack Kirby and Stan Lee DNA on the wrapping paper?
It's clone material.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
what's the description behind that?
Found at a Dollar Tree. Now you can pay me more.
Only 2 rolls left. It's perfect for the Avengers fan. Imagine the look on their faces before they open their gifts, just because of the paper featuring all of their favorites, such as Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, and Thor.
Why
Each
pay
roll
so much
measures
money
a-
for paper? You wrap it
That's
up
gonna
and
get
the kids are gonna
ripped
rip up, man. Like
Do you know?
The photos are of
Look here.
2
Let
rolls.
me explain to you. If I spend $8,000 on a roll of wrapping paper and my kid rips it without carefully undoing the tape, I'm taking back everything. The minute he's just like, I'm just like, stop, go to your room. I'm taking back all of it.
At this
Everything.
point, if you can pay $8,000 for wrapping paper, you ain't worried about it being ripped.
Yeah.
It all goes back. It's all going back to Walmart. That's all. It's all going back.
Wherever he lives,
prices and
there's
this
no
fool
more
back
wrapping
this way.
paper.
I guarantee you.
Hey, people in chat, this is a free for all tonight. This is the last show. We have fun tonight. So
I guarantee you that whoever posted this is in some serious financial debt.
Bro, we looked at his whole page.
His whole
Everything was
page now.
$30,000.
Oh my God.
Page
Look at
is
this.
so.
It's all, man.
Look at that tree.
What?
He must be out here, man, where the trees is
What?
Tree's $200 tree.
One Direction they had it. They ain't had a hit since 2014, man. What in the hell is going on, man?
That must be the tree that Evie and Wally planted.
hey man, this guy.
Wally.
Y'all know what kind of level this dude on, man? This dude is on this level right here, man. That's what he is on that level.
Oh,
Tractor,
Jesus.
remember him.
He is on that level.
That guy.
Oh man.
Nah, he on that sophisticated crack pipe level, man.
Yeah, that's right. Look at this. Al.
Touchdown! Oh, Matt, did you see what just happened? The Patriots cut into a 3-point game.
Yeah, I'm looking
JT.
dead at it, man. I'm looking dead at it, brother.
He took it home, baby. He took it home. Ow.
Oh man, get the fuck up. God damn.
Right when you said something.
Jesus Christ, man. Woo! Between that and these listeners, man, I don't know what to say.
That Charlie Brown tree.
That's got it. Yeah, definitely.
This
Charlie Brown.
Look at this, Al.
Photos coming soon.
That's the best one.
Look,
Battery
for camera charging.
That man got a price. He got a price tag.
Ridiculous, man.
Oh my word.
But what camera did he take the picture with?
Right? His phone camera. He used his phone camera. That's what
He on the disposable camera. He went down to Remco. He went down to Remco and had them develop the film.
2,000 from the email. They do 2,000 minimum.
Yeah.
That thing says 2 available, 2 sold.
Yeah.
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 2 sold.
As the young people say, stop the cap. That man ain't sold nothing. Not for that.
no cap. No cap.
This is a troll. I said this is clearly a troll account here.
Notepads. Wow.
Captain Planet, eco-friendly.
Eco-friendly, my ass.
And how much you want for them?
$5,000.
Too much?
$5,000.
You got the only store in town.
Hey man, hey, this dude on the triad. That's what happened. And the Yakuza boy, he on everybody.
Boy, he owe everybody, right? Like I'm thinking, he owes everybody.
He try. Hold up. Go back up. Oh, them ugly ass sunflower, whatever that was. Go back down.
That's what makes it so hilarious.
Are you crazy? Hey, them shit. Hey, them straight up dollar store shit right there, boy.
When you look at the way he sold, Al, you see that he sold them for like $12.99, and then he jacked up the price out of nowhere.
That's money laundering.
That's straight up dollar store right there, boy.
You can actually click on see who sold.
Yeah,
like you know good and well he sold them at a lower price, but now he in a bind. Money he needs some of that Christmas money.
Or you must be playing off on a whole bunch.
He ain't finna get it like that.
Well, this guy, he's either
he ain't about no,
or he's in dire straits. Is one of the. It ain't
I
no
think it's
in between with him.
It's both. I think it's both. Personally, I think it's both. He
heard somebody.
Don't
he
you have
hurt
to pay for those listings when you put them up?
What was that, G-Man?
Don't you pay for those listings when you put them up?
No, they're free.
Those are free to pay. They don't pay until the end if it's sold.
No, you pay once it's sold.
Yeah.
They automatically take a piece out.
eBay just be like, so you want to charge somebody Mount Rushmore for this? Whatever. If they pay it, we'll take 10%. Like that's that's
Right,
how eBay look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You helping us basically.
eBay just be like, so you want to charge somebody the moon? Whatever. If they pay it, we'll take our percentage.
Yep.
Right up the top. If they want to pay you the moon for it.
Right. Getting away from the eBay shit.
Favorite Christmas toys.
Man, I remember growing up, some of my favorite figures was like the X-Men and Spiderman figures. And then I remember I got the 89 Batmobile.
Nice.
Oh man.
Oh man. That was such a treat to get that.
Oh man,
that
you was the man.
Yeah. Hey man.
Yeah, I felt like it.
Speaking of that, and Matt, I think Matt, he may not remember this. I brought my Batman figure to school one day in the second grade.
Oh.
And this kid, what was his name? Sean Grant.
Sean.
Lost his at home.
He sounded like a douchebag.
Yeah.
And complained to the teacher that I stole his toy. Stole his toy, and the teacher made me give it to him.
Wow.
My grandma had to come up there. My grandma, hey, you pissed my grandma off. Good luck. My grandma had to come up there. She said, "You made me miss a day of work to get my grandbaby's toy back because some other kid said that he stole it." And let me tell you something. My grandson ain't got to steal for nothing. I worked too hard to buy him everything to make me take another day. Now my grandma worked at the Looney Bin in Millersville when they was still open.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
she already on edge.
I got family in Millersville, so yeah.
You make me come up here for a $10 toy when I still got the receipt and I had to do all this to get this for him. Ooh. Granted, he shouldn't have brought it to school, but call me again about talking about my grandson stole something.
Wow.
And this same kid, his parents own Grant's pastry shop downtown, so they had major bread.
Yeah, because they'll reckon him.
No pun intended.
Yeah,
right.
Them doggone cake squares. The amount they charge for them cake squares, he could have bought every character from Batman threefold.
And being done right. So my Christmas toy wasn't even actually a Christmas toy. It became a Christmas toy, mind you, but it wasn't originally a Christmas toy. My birthday is in October. And so I'm the reason I'm going because my story is a sad story. So I figure I go and get it out the way, and everybody else can go afterwards, and we can uplift everybody's spirits. So my toy was the Mirage from Silverhawks.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So
that was the hardest one to get.
So between me, my brother, and my cousin, we had all the Silverhawks. So we did the math, and my birthday was coming up. So it was like, let's ask for the Mirage for your birthday, so that way we can get the Mirage and we can all have fun or whatever. So then the like the Saturday or Friday before my birthday, my mom takes me into the Toys R Us. Me and my brother and my cousin, we go into Toys R Us, and we actually lived down the street from Toys R Us at the time. So we go into the Toys R Us, and we walking around, and my mom's like, "Well, what do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, "Well." We walk around the store, and there was a Mirage on the shelf, and I'm like, I want that. Like there was no distinction. No, I was like, I want that right there. And so in my mind, it was like, let's buy it now, and you can just wait till my birthday on Sunday and give it to me. And so my mom's like, well, we can come back after church on Sunday and we can get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
So we was in church like all day.
Nope.
Oh,
we
It's
go.
like Anthro here in Macon.
We stopped by the Toys R Us on the way home, and of course, there is no Mirage in the store.
No,
Not
you
a-
just didn't see it.
Not a right, exactly.
Mirage lived up to his name.
not a single Mirage in the store. I end up getting the Batman, the 1989 Batman Nightwing or Batwing toy for my birthday that year.
I mean,
And man,
not a
you
bad
talk
trade
about-
off.
not a bad trade off. But when you like 13
In your hand.
right? Like when you 13, you know what you want. And man, do you know I was heated about that. Like for years, I did not go to my mom's church because I blamed my mom's church for me not getting that toy.
What the Lord did to it. Good Lord.
The Lord in my mind, I blamed my mom's church. I was like,
Blame
we've
the
been in church
choir.
all day. If we hadn't
Whoever
been in
led
church
that
all
last
day-
song, blame them.
Right. So I always said years later, once I became an adult, I always said, I was like, if a woman ever bought me a Mirage, because I looked around for it on eBay and everything, it was like a $200-$300 toy or whatever. And I always said years later, I was like, if a woman ever bought me the Mirage as a gift, that's probably the woman I would end up marrying.
Yep.
The first year we were together,
Hey.
I thought
my
you said it was
wife,
a sad story.
well, in the beginning it was.
That's a good story.
It was a sad story in the beginning. The first
That's
year,
not the story now.
the first year we were together, the first birthday gift my current wife got me was the Mirage as a birthday
How many
gift.
times you been
Hey,
married?
is she going somewhere?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
How many times you been
Your
married?
current wife.
I say,
On my
I
phone.
I say,
You the
I say
first
current
one to
wife.
buy me a Mirage.
Right.
Right.
That's a good woman. That's a good woman.
Oh,
You
man.
end up being my only wife. That was the first gift she got me. She reached out to my brother and talked to him and found out what was the one gift I had always wanted as a Christmas gift. And he told her, he was like, he's always wanted a Mirage from Silverhawks. And she hunted it down and got it for me as the first birthday gift she ever got me the first year we were ever actually together. And now we've been together now for almost 7 years, been married for going at 2. And I told her the other night, I was like, hey, you stuck with me. You know that, right? Because it's like, and that's how I ended up owning them. Mind you, it's so hilarious also because I don't own a single Silverhawk action figure now, but I've got the ship. So
bringing them back out. They
Yeah,
up for
but they're-
pre-order on Entertainment Earth.
they $50 a figure now, though, man.
I mean, but how much you got for that? She paid for Mirage.
She paid $200 for that.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's the same.
So what's $50
So,
a piece?
so for $200 you can get 4 figures, man.
Right, exactly. I can
right.
get 4 figures.
Go ahead, Al. I'm sorry, Al. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
No,
Al.
I got a question for Chris. Did you weep silently or did you cry hard when you got it?
Oh no! Well, I was. She brought it to me one night when I was closing at AZE, so I couldn't like break down or nothing because I was at work. But I did weep silently when I got home because when I got home I was like a little kid on Christmas. Like I took it out the box, I made sure all the parts were with it, I put it together, played with it for a little bit, and then I put it back in the
your
box.
child off of it.
Oh man, don't you know? Like I was.
I'll tell you when Chris weep. He weep when he knew he had to go to church before he go get that It's the last time. 'Cause you know church. When you say, "Oh, I'm gonna get you that toy," but after we go to church, you can forget about it because it's gonna be in church all day.
All day.
I'm telling you, that's like Panthro here in Macon, Georgia. You didn't see it.
He sat through 8 revivals.
Man, I sat through so much
night
church.
service.
Yeah,
I sat through so much church.
in an early sunrise.
Ooh, was it the anniversary?
I don't think so at the time, but
Was it the
I
after anniversary? You didn't get out to 8 o'clock right before they closed.
It was
But
church
you- right.
service and vacation Bible school together.
right.
Oh man, you got Bible school and all that. You got the pastor going off for like 3 hours straight. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, I want to get out of here.
15 offerings and collections and this, that, and the other.
And you know how black pastors are. You know how black folks church here. G-Man like this. They get up there and they say, "Hey man, I know we can do better than that. Let's go around one more time, y'all."
Then you don't leave church immediately because everybody want to congregate after church.
Yeah.
And
That's
you
when I
as a
learned-
kid stuck there waiting for your parents at the car.
That's when I learned that apparently I'd been blessed with patience. That was the day I learned.
And
I was
then
blessed
back
with patience.
then, all cars were hot because they were made of metal.
Oh,
So
dude,
you
my
out there
dad
baking.
drove. My dad drove a Chevy Cordoba with red leather interior.
That's a moving
that was-
tank.
A movie
That's
thing.
That's what Al drove in Fear the Walking Dead.
Wow.
Yeah, man, a Chevy Cordoba with red leather interior. There ain't nothing comfortable about getting in that car after being in church for 6 hours.
No.
Bruce Wayne driving that right now in the new Batman movie.
That's the new Batmobile right there.
That is the tank of tanks.
Yeah. But that
Muscle.
was my Christmas gift. I mean, and yeah, I do want the new Silverhawk figures, but at $50 a figure, as an adult, it's like, man, $50. That's a phone bill. I don't know if I can.
Chris, turn around and look at the wall behind you.
Right.
You know, I bought those figures when they didn't cost $50.
It don't matter.
A figure.
Turn around and look at them figures and tell me how nice that would look in those empty spots.
Yes, Chris. If you really like it, buy one at a time, dude.
Oh,
Exactly.
And what kind of phone you talking about paying $50 a month for, man?
$50 a month.
Right.
I'm to the point where they're like, hey, show me. Oh,
You talking about power pill or something?
Hey, man,
Well, went back to singular one.
That's that Walmart track phone. That's what that is.
That's all he dangerous to me.
That Walmart track phone.
You kidding me?
I probably will, man, but I know me, man. I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy the whole wave. I'm not just. I'm not gonna buy just one figure. I'm gonna buy the whole wave, which means it's gonna cost me like
Hey, man.
$50.
You better. I'll tell you what you can do. You can sit there and do the pay in full with PayPal.
We were talking about that looking on eBay. Like it's only $300 a month.
Yeah,
That
What's that,
wallpaper on
Larry?
that wallpaper on eBay is only $300.
Kidding.
What was your guys' favorite like video game system that y'all got for Christmas?
Oh, mine was Super Nintendo.
Sega Genesis.
Yeah, Super
Mine's
Nintendo.
16-bit.
When I was there broke,
I got no
man, I
sleep.
couldn't picture this.
So this gonna sound crazy. The only console that I ever got for Christmas was the
Sega Genesis.
NES. All the other ones I got when they came out.
The first one.
So it won a Christmas gift.
The first Nintendo system.
Yeah, the first Nintendo. That was the only one I got for Christmas. All the other ones I got when they came out on release date. So
Yeah, that's Super Nintendo, man. Because I got it with Street Fighter. So I was
a diehard Sega kid growing up, so all my games were all Sega Genesis.
we had both of them.
We went from my dad had an Atari 5200 and a 76, and then we went to the Sega Genesis, and we had the Sega CD, the Sega the what is it, the thing you put on top? I forget what it's called that you would put on top of it.
The 32X.
The 32X. Yeah, we had the Sega CD, the 32X, and all of that attached to our Sega. Yeah.
Oh, that's the reason why the Saturn flopped because they put too much resources in them.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Right.
I had a Saturn too and a Dreamcast.
That's how I learned my grandma had bread because we had
Mm-hmm.
game consoles in every room and multiple game consoles. And folk talk about the price of consoles now.
Yeah.
Back then,
Remember the Neo Geo?
Yep. Oh yeah,
Don't
that was
man.
the
Right.
that's the
The
only
Neo-
one we didn't have.
every
No, we had
cartoon.
two.
Neo
We
Geo-
had 2 years.
$200.
But
The
you know
Neo
what though?
Geo
You
and
had to
the
give
Jaguar.
them. You had to give them credit. Neo Geo was the only system that introduced the memory cards and were like, you could play our games at home and then go to the arcade and continue from your save file if you plugged in your memory card.
Yeah.
And it had true to form arcade home
It
port.
did.
I
It
was
sure
because,
did.
but
Yeah.
all SNK did was they took arcade hardware and put it in the console.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
that's
wanted
that's why
$600 for that
console
damn thing. That was
That's what I'm saying. That's
Hey,
why
you see,
console
you see,
damn.
Yeah.
see, Simply Incredible was up, man.
Oh, I
Say-
just thought I missed that. Oh shit! Hey man, that was heavy shit when it first came out, though. Man, that was heavy shit when it first came
And
out. Man.
television is the one that created the actual sound bite where you could actually talk. The robotic sound. I think it was
Yep.
on in television, where they actually had like a robotic talking
Hey.
thing or whatever.
Hey, Chris, I know, because I was a big Sega guy, and I remember what 92, Jace, when we got Sega, Genesis, and Super NES, and I got the Sonic bundle.
No, the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and man, I was like a diehard Sega fan. I remember being like disgusted when they killed the Sega Saturn,
Yeah.
like in '97.
Oh man.
That was, and then Japan had all the best games.
Yeah. In '96
This Saturn
Christmas,
was
we got the
terrible,
PlayStation 6 Saturn. Yo, I was shocked. Yo,
Hey.
at that, I'm gonna talk about this on my post because this year is the 25th anniversary of us getting a PlayStation Saturn. And I was so shocked. I'm thinking that all right, my parents gonna get us a Nintendo
Y'all
64
revolutionary.
Saturn.
Yeah.
I had
Boy
no
said the
expectation of
PlayStation
getting
Saturn.
PlayStation. But who
Man,
would
I
have
mean-
thought that when we got the PlayStation just single-handedly dominate the household in '97, boy. We barely spent time, like outside the first 4 or 5 months we spent time on this on the Saturn, but PlayStation just straight up
Hey
dominated.
man, I played,
When
I
you
played
think
the
about it,
Saturn a
man,
lot.
when you think about it, Sega was ahead of the game. Because think about it, the Sega Dreamcast was the first system to give you 4-player ports on the system itself. You had plug-in microphones, and then also the Sega Saturn gave you, learning artificial intelligence with a game when it came to Seaman. And then yeah, I mean it was a dumb name game.
Y'all leave
But-
a DNA on the console.
I remember
It was
that.
it was a game that it was a game where you had a pet fish voiced by Leonard Nimoy, and
Y'all
that the
had a
more
game
you
called
talked
Splat?
to it, the more the
He-Man.
game
I
learned.
remember that.
The more the game learned, right? Exactly, and it was. Think about it, Sega was also cutting edge with the Nomad. The Nomad used to play. The Nomad didn't survive, but it was a handheld console game. That's basically what the Nintendo Switch is now.
Yeah, I
It
remember.
played your
You know what Sega
16-bit
is?
Sega Genesis games. What is it, Larry? What is
Man,
it?
was
Sega is like Samsung. Sega is they innovate things and then they let
Oh, my
somebody
Lord.
come behind them and clean it up
Yeah, they
and market it better.
Did it clean up, man?
That's
Yeah.
what they do. I mean, Sega, you're right.
Yeah.
They were ahead of the curve on so many things, but they let somebody come behind them that they have the
they
technology
just rush.
and market it better.
No, look, let's be real.
Yeah.
America kills America killed Sega more than Japan was doing everything right with Sega except for here in America. They really screwed up on Sega big time.
Especially the Sega Saturn release it
But how
the day
about-
announced on E3.
Well, yeah.
You know what the Sega Saturn was really good for though? All the good games came out over in
The
Japan,
Japanese games.
like
Yeah.
all the fighting games and stuff.
They had all the best games.
Like
all the
X-Men
fighting
versus
games that
Street
was
Fighter,
released
Marvel
on the time
Superheroes.
You just turned
Dark
into
Talkers.
Dreamcast, though, right?
Yeah, all them came out on the Saturn over in Japan. That's what I bought when I had a
Who
Saturn.
remember the video
I bought
game
it for a
exchange in
game.
Make 'em All where you went and bought those Japanese games and paid about $100 to get them?
Action Game Exchange. That was
I
the
did.
name.
Yeah, the action game exchange.
I bought
Yeah.
the Funcon, and it was all in Japanese. Everything was in
Yeah.
Japanese. The games were in Japanese, but they were fun.
Yeah, I would
Do
just
you
go to
remember
all the
modern-
shopping centers around here. They have like the Asian strip malls, like they got, and they'll have like a video store. And if you go to all the video stores, they always had all the games and they had all the anime and all that stuff. You just had to go to those stores and they all those games.
Who remembers modifying their PlayStation 1 in order to play the Japanese games on it?
Nope.
No.
I had a modified Xbox.
I knew people that did it, but I would not do it to mine.
I did on
The first
I used to my first job I ever had. I was a game tester at Atari, and all the engineers would do it for us because we were just kids. We were like 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade, and on their breaks they were modding all the
breaking all the child labor laws.
Their games.
Man, I'm not right. Like,
yeah,
man, we were
summer
eighth
jobs.
grade working for Atari. Like, what?
My first job, man, I was in like 7th grade, and then I made $5.50 an hour.
You in the 8th grade when the Atari came out?
No.
How old are you, Remo?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Like down the street from my house.
I just need to know what kind of aging practices you using, cause great.
On the street from my house is Activision and like Atari. All of them were right down the street. So you could go during the summers and
Lazarus pit in their bathroom.
Man, Remo, like I was 12 and a half when the
I'd
Atari
rather do that
2600 came out.
Flip burgers.
Yeah,
Vandal Savage in here.
I did that all through high school, man. Until I had that during the summer, and I had a paper route.
Black Vandal Savage out here, like it wasn't until my first girlfriend I decided to take over the world. Like,
hey, Remo, was that same paper route that you used to buy CDs when they were?
Yeah, man. There you go.
That's that bullshit. Remo out here. Remo out here Don Quixote. He done found the fountain of youth and fucking with us. That's what that is.
We were talking about toys before we got into video games.
That was like probably like 87, 88? Like,
how old are you, Remo?
45.
Old enough.
I'm probably the oldest one here, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I don't know. Remo might be pushing you. I don't know the way he talking.
I remember what he's talking about, though. I did that.
You on that Captain America shit.
Remo out here talking about Ra's al Ghul. Sound my yearbook.
No. It's like this around the time when
said he signed his name on the brick for the
game.
Lazarus
I remember the last game I tested was
I helped him find the first one.
What was it called? 3D Pac-Man.
3D.
I want to say it was on the Genesis. 3D Pac-Man. I think that was the last one I did. Then I was like in 9th grade.
Or something, man.
Yeah, I remember it was when the PC Engine had just come out.
I wish you would have tested Altered Beast too and told them.
I did. I
should have told them to keep this.
You should have fixed that.
No, we would play the games and we would record on each of our desks would have a TV and a VCR. And we would ourselves playing. Yeah, you would play, and that's what you recorded.
Hey, man, they were the strongest pieces of wood ever.
That's how you
game console and them heavy ass TVs.
Balling out of control.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've done that before. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you play the game for like hours, and then when it bugs out, you record it.
It got very boring.
Stop playing, and you push pause, and then you go and get the engineer.
I think
Remo come back and watch the video and record, like rewind the tape, watch the thing, and then be like, okay. And then they would go and reprogram it, and then they come back maybe like 20 minutes later, and then they reset the game, and you start again.
They didn't listen to none of y'all programming records.
None.
You just have to play. You were basically a software engineer.
You were grandma's boy. No, like for real, like what they did in Grandma's Boy. That's what you were doing.
Nah, you're a software engineer. You're helping them write the programs. Like they don't care if the game is good or not. They just need it to perform.
So Remo, that's the reason why every time we beat Ghosts and Ghouls, we gotta restart the game.
Exactly. They just wanted to start over. That's it. They just wanted to start over. As long as it don't freeze up when you end the game, then everything's good. You know what I'm saying? If it starts over, we good. Keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying?
All right, G-Man, go ahead, brother.
Favorite toys. Favorite toys. I had two. One was Evel Knievel.
Oh yeah.
And the second, I liked Evil Knievel.
That was my favorite, like one of my first toys I remember.
And $6 Million Man with the rocket ship and the operating table and the
Yo,
whole 9 yards.
you
That was
had
awesome.
legit weapons as toys.
Yeah.
The $6 Million Man was a big doll, and he had like all the little attachments.
He used to catch on fire.
The bionic guy, and he had the robot arm.
Yeah, you can look through the back of his head, right?
Didn't he have the pop thing on it too, like the little spark thing too?
I don't remember the spark.
Unless I'm thinking about
the Evil Knievel. You wound it up on the side.
You ran that back. Nah, that was a tank.
Yeah, and then he would take off that big ass Harley Davidson.
That was a big ass growing up as a kid.
Man, Metroplex, and they used to get them racetracks that go up the wall, man, you had to put together.
Oh yeah.
And you race.
The racetracks, man.
Yep.
I wasn't fortunate to have those.
Remember when they came out with the racetrack with the street you could bend it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the one thing used to aggravate me too was the electric cars. You know, when you had those speed cars, you could only go so fast. They'd always pick up the lint and
so you would put
the time.
You would put the alcohol underneath them, and then they would. And you put cotton on them, and then they would. I forget what you would do. You put like a little, like almost like the inside of.
Hey, y'all not mechanics playing with that toy?
Not because you would try to make them go faster. So you would put the little tape in.
Y'all out here, y'all were the creators of NOS back then.
It's like the inside of a cassette tape. The little top thing, you would kind of try and duplicate that on the bottom.
You know, I played a cassette tape a couple months ago at my work. They had a cassette player in there, and this girl comes up and she goes, "What is this artifact?" I go, "What?" She goes, "What are you playing that on?" I go, "A cassette tape." She's like, "What is that?" She was totally like blown away.
Yeah.
Goes,
If she used the word artifact, she knew what it was.
Yeah.
We like the magical generation. Like, we are the only generation that has experienced everything. We've experienced our parents' generation. We got our own generation, and we bleed into the next generation. So we like in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I mean, our stuff is coming back now. Our childhood is coming back. Like, you go see Ninja Turtle toys now.
Yep.
You go see what's the
Transformers.
Well, Transformers, yes, but it's not the same as when we were little.
No, because they were hard, remember?
Right.
Those Hasbro Pulse, some of them Hasbro Pulse toys.
Oh, He-Man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He-Man,
they got He-Man back out now, the original molds, except they don't fall apart like the other ones used to.
Yeah, I showed the
what you put them in the chest and they change.
This was one that
they got that out. It's out.
That's Alvin.
Hey man.
Alvin and them.
I love it.
I need somebody to find a Teddy Ruxpin.
And then I know this is some, but you remember the video game Virtual Cop when you get the gun with the side?
Yeah.
I still got the gun.
Yeah.
Man.
Awesome.
I still got the gun.
The House of the
But
Dead.
that's Hellboy gun, ain't it?
Yeah, right.
The House.
Big guys playing with as Hellboy.
Matt, what do you got?
Got me some. Got my turtles over here.
Put it up next to the camera, buddy. You're getting blurry. Give
You
it
got
a
some
minute.
lag going on. What you got going on over there?
There you go.
Wi-Fi killing you.
Oh wow.
Are those original, Matt, or
Yeah, I was
re-released?
gonna ask.
Those aren't the original ones.
I got. Hold on. I got the original. They're right here. Hold on just a second.
Sean down there with Bash and Stampede's gun.
They one of the greatest
The 60
finales
billion double-dollar
ever.
man.
Trigun had one of the greatest finales ever.
You know, Trigun is probably the only anime. I will easily say Trigun is probably the only anime I never, ever in the course of my entire life want to see a reboot or a live action version of.
Oh well, good luck with that. It's probably already made in Asia right now.
And that's fine. But I'm okay with the fact that I've never seen it. Like Vash Stampede, Trigun is such a great anime, and it's Like it's goofy and storytelling prose and everything. Like from a writing and an animation standpoint, like Trigun gives you that whole package that I'm okay with never seeing anybody trying to recreate.
There you go, G-Man.
I can't see anything, buddy.
Yeah,
we don't see nothing but the Patriots.
We only see your frozen
they took
picture.
the L, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
Frozen
DC.
Patriot.
I'm surprised you ain't changed shirts.
All we see is the L. All we see is the L on your screen, Matt. You just showing a big old L.
Matt, the only person I know that slapped himself.
Sad face.
Right.
Come back, Matt.
That big old L.
Dude, it's just like you can't even see.
Today's episode of Comic Hall Crew is brought to you by the letter L.
Patriots.
Wow.
L for
Wow.
Patriots.
Wow.
Frozen, man. Take yourself out of the screen.
Hey, he went in
So he's gonna bring up.
Say what now?
L.
Why you put it on me?
What said Larry?
Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he did. I'm talking about
Oh,
shots
he's right.
fired. Shots fired.
Oh, okay. He must be restarting this
Yeah,
stuff.
he reset his modem, basically.
He changed his shoe.
We changing his shirt. Today's episode brought to you by the letter L.
So, Jason, what's your favorite Christmas toy? There you go.
All right.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, there you go, Al. Nice and clear. Matt, there you go. Nice and clear.
Still, you good, man?
Oh,
Hey,
that's better,
He
Matt.
cut the light on and everything. Look at
Nice.
it.
Here's little turtle figures.
Playmate toys. Yep.
I'm talking about even with the little toy that the weapons you had to tear apart.
That was an 88, right? Was that 88?
Mhm.
86, I believe.
Man, I remember
No,
those.
I don't think it was 86.
It was 88. It was 88.
Before,
Those original turtle figures, like you were talking about, Larry, where you had to tear off the weapons
Yep.
from the little thing. Yeah. Here's a sad story for you. I had
First time I
all
ever
four
got
of
cut was
those
off one of them things.
and lost all
Was
of
that
those when I
David?
broke up with my first girlfriend. When I moved out, she didn't let me come back and get my stuff, and those four
Well.
turtles were left on her wall.
Boy,
You
you
wanna
should
talk
have
about-
called the cops.
You want to talk about thinking about breaking it? You want to talk about committing a B&E? I thought about breaking in to get them bitches.
All you had
Hey,
to do was,
man.
all you had to get the law to go with you. That you could have got your stuff.
Hey, man, that should have been the first story you told.
You're right.
Right,
That's a sad story.
I don't know.
That's a tragedy there, man.
Yeah, that's a tragedy. That's not
That's
just a sad
that's a
story.
possible feeling right there, boy. I'm telling
Right?
you.
I can't tell that story. That's not.
You know my another one of my favorite toys. I got Megatron. That
The
was
gun
yeah.
Megatron.
The original Megatron.
Before or after it had the orange tip on it.
I can't remember now. I just
Because
remember I had
they re-released it and it was still made of die-cast metal, but
I
they
was
put
gonna
the
ask
orange
that,
tip
yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Were you able to get it back to Megatron once you turned it into the pistol?
Never.
Chris was able to put it back.
I know Chris could.
At that age, I was just just fucking around with it. I had no clue.
Because them things, you talking about weapons, boy.
Yeah.
Good gracious.
Boy, back
Throw
with
one of them.
Transform-
Throw one of them at your
Well, the sad
sibling
part about
if
it,
you want to.
man.
assault with a deadly weapon. That's what that was. It was a charge.
you know what a
The sad
sad
part about it,
story
man,
is?
we had all this
It's
shit,
when-
man. It's
when
worth all
you
this
don't
money
get
now.
what
We
you
probably
want.
threw all this stuff away.
Yeah, I know mine buried somewhere.
I didn't throw nothing
I
away.
know,
My
man.
parents got rid. My parents got lost. There was
Right. They were also, I know my mom did threw all my stuff away.
it didn't get lost. I've always been a collector.
Sean, what did
It
you
was
say?
lost in the move.
Sean, what you can say, bro?
When we went to Alexander's during Christmas, and the one thing that I wanted was a Ghostbusters proton pack from the cartoon.
Ooh.
And my mom wouldn't bite, man. She would not bite. And then Christmas come, and all I got was the trap and the ghost toy. I was like,
That's a slap.
proton pack.
Hey,
It's like having
I'm,
half a
I'm talking about these comments about Matt though.
What the?
Y'all see what they say he got that vintage AOL? He had that disc that came with every computer for internet.
that 1 hour free AOL
Oh
email
my goodness!
install disc.
Man.
That Net Zero.
There you
Man,
go.
don't know.
You see what Rob posted?
Yeah, I see that. Wow.
Hey, he was a smart man. Right, he was a smart man, bro.
Whoa.
I'd have burned their house down.
Oh.
Golly, bro.
Come on, Pookie. We gonna burn this some bitch to the ground. We'd have burned it all down. Burned it all. Fuck it.
I don't think you can do that, dog. That's your mom and dad, man.
I mean,
Favorite Christmas movie, man.
they got insurance.
Right. They got insurance. They'll be all right. I already said my favorite Christmas movie is Jingle All the Way. It's Turbo Time. I watched it with my daughter. Dude, I love that movie. I don't know why, but I love Jingle All the Way as a Christmas
If we talking movies, then you gotta put Die Hard in there, man.
Yep.
Hey, we talked that yesterday,
Yeah, I was gonna say
man.
Die Hard. Yeah,
Are we talking family friendly Christmas movies or just
Christmas in general, man?
Oh well, I mean then Die Hard, yeah, that's a given. Yippee-ki-yay,
I've been out
motherfucker.
here home alone not one time up in here, man.
You said you haven't?
Man. We
I
just
said I've been
started.
out
You
here
took-
home alone up in here.
Oh no, I hate that movie. I hate all the movies.
Fuck up.
My old lady make me watch the movie, and I just sit on my phone the whole time.
Man, Home Alone is a DHS like the Department of Children's Services just waiting to happen. That's all.
That
Home Alone
first of all, Kevin McAllister would have. If I was breaking to his house, he would have died.
That's what I said last
would've died.
Saturday. I said that last Saturday.
I would have got locked up for murder.
Especially after you burned my fucking head, my scalp. Oh hell no!
No, I step on a nail. No, bro, you getting impaled with this. And then I'm still trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out how. What's his name? The one with the hair.
Impaled with this.
Yeah, and the one with the hair. How he just was completely immobilized after stepping on the ornament. That after that initial pain, I would have been livid and would have killed that kid.
Yep.
Well, he almost. I mean, that's basically what it came to. He was trying to kill him.
And that spider, that tarantula that he put on him, I'm not worried about that. If this kid picked this tarantula up barehanded and put it on my face, then it ain't gonna hurt me.
And then he burnt him with the blowtorch on his
That
hair.
whole house, nobody would have came home to Christmas because that house would have been gone.
Burned it to the ground.
They would have had to all. They would have had to live in that broken tree house that he was in.
Hey, Sean, Ghostbusters 2 came out around Christmas, didn't it? Was it around Christmas?
The movie was set around Christmas.
Okay,
New
I
Year's.
can remember.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can remember if it came out right.
It's like $25 a night. You can actually spend like Airbnb in the house from Home Alone.
No, I'm good.
No.
How much a night?
I'm gonna go ahead.
$25 a night.
It can't be that cheap.
I mean, you want to put it on eBay and for $4,000? I mean, he says that cheap. Now you're gonna mess around. They're gonna put it on eBay for $4,000.
I mean, an Airbnb is $25 a night.
MCU.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say
Home Alone.
Man.
Kevin
Iron
McAllister
Man
versus
3, man. I'm gonna
Thanos.
go ahead and say it.
Man,
I'd watch that. Kevin McAllister
What
versus Thanos.
what you say there?
Go ahead and say it, man. Iron Man 3, man. I'll go ahead and say it.
Ooh, you wrong for that.
And with that, it's time for our host.
Larry trying to end the show. That's what that was. Larry was trying to end the show.
Iron Man
He said Iron Man 3, G, man.
Iron Man 3.
That's how you end the show right there. And with that tragic news, it's on to our holes.
That was tragic. That was straight tragic. You talking about
that
sad
tragic
story.
man.
Right.
That was woo.
Kick him out the show, man. Kick his ass out when you bring up Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3, dog. I'll go ahead and say it.
That's the Iron Man 3 is the only movie I'm glad I went on a bad date on. I didn't pay for the tickets, and the movie was horrible, and the date was horrible. Like
Hey, man, Iron Man, that was a bad movie, man. That movie was worse. What was that movie? Was it Invisible Man? What's that movie where that dude was invisible? He was stalking them folks.
Invisible Man. That's really Invisible Man.
Are you talking about the like back in the day or recently?
Yeah,
the Kevin Bacon one. That was Invisible Man.
No, that was Hollow Man.
Hollow
Man.
Yeah,
That's
Hollow
what it was.
Man. Yeah, Hollow Man.
I'm thinking of that damn Chevy Chase movie.
What, Caddyshack?
Speaking of Chevy Chase,
No.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
National Lampoon, that's a classic. Yeah, that's a classic.
The shit is
Harry
full.
said- So are we on our halls now, Matt?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get on time.
Go ahead, just move. Just go ahead.
When we going down that rabbit hole of Iron Man 3, man, you know it's Captain Marvel ain't too far behind. Hey, Captain Marvel ain't too far behind. Oh,
Brie
man.
Larson, the movie, ain't far behind.
Y'all remember these bad boys?
Oh, the Hess trucks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
You know what? I have
trucks.
one of those trailers with the car.
From 1993 all the way to 2004, I was getting gifts of Hess trucks. That was like every Christmas year tradition.
Get them Hess trucks.
Hess trucks.
I would feel like you.
Like, I don't got none in the 90s. I got all the
Hey,
stuff.
what was that? Is that the actual box? You have the whole thing there?
How much don't you
This
like
is- I
me?
think
If you
this
gave
gotta
me
be
that as a
2001.
gift.
I agree with you on that one, Barbarian. That was a bad movie too. Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Gotta love the dancing scene.
Iron Man 3 brought this to a screeching halt.
Man, stop
I
everything.
want to know what that was.
It killed the mood of the whole Christmas spirit. It completely killed the mood of the Christmas spirit, bro.
I mean,
Boy,
you
talk about
bring up
like the Grinch.
talk about getting coal in your stocking.
You couldn't eat.
Oh, that's the Krampus over there.
That's a
What'd
Krampus
say, Sean?
I was gonna say, what was the design of the Hess truck, Jess? You had the helicopter one. The Hess truck.
That was a helicopter.
That's what I wanted to see, Jace. Put it back up again so we can see
This
it.
is the fire truck right here.
Okay, there.
That's
Clear
the
it
fire
up. I'm
truck.
just waiting for it to clear up a little bit.
Fire truck.
Yeah.
This one is the helicopter with the motorcycle and the Jeep.
Nice.
This
Okay.
gotta be 2001, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
This is 2000. That's 2000.
Nice.
Who made that?
Hess. The gas station. Hess.
Gas station, yeah.
Okay.
No, 7-Eleven sold those as well.
Yeah, I knew
Couldn't pay
7-Eleven
nobody
used to have those.
Yep, 7-Eleven had them.
They sell those every holiday, don't they?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Every year. I think they sold it. I forgot what was the new one, but I think it was more of a jet.
I may buy myself one. I remember wanting one as a kid because, like I said, we used to live down the street from a Toys R Us, and then we would pass a Hess gas station on the way to a Toys R Us. And I remember seeing the Hess trucks in the shop when we would stop for gas sometimes.
Yep.
I may buy myself one just to fill that nostalgia void. My father-in-law gave my daughter one year for some odd ass reason. like it was weird because it's like she's 9. She's never seen a Hess gas station in her life. Why would you give her this? Like, it makes no sense that you would give her this as a gift. Like,
better than socks.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I will admit that. You ain't wrong.
Look, man, we ain't gonna talk about the elephant in the room, or we gonna wait the next year.
What's that?
Spider-Man.
Elephant in the room.
Well, everybody ain't seen it, Larry.
Right,
Oh.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
If you guys don't mind, can I hear what he thinks of it? What he thought of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please.
What does the Marvel fan think of the Marvel movie?
Please.
Shots fired, boy. This shots fired for real with that boy.
All right.
Are y'all talking about this? Y'all talking about this right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I seen it too.
That was a good movie.
Good. I want to hear about it. I want to hear your opinion.
I say, man, I would say don't be a victim of your own expectations. I just say the movie's good, but don't go into the movie thinking it's something that it's not. You know.
There you go.
Just enjoy it for what it is.
Okay, good. Xavier?
Yeah.
Did he tell you his, like, did he give his ranking? Because I didn't hear the beginning part of it.
Okay. Well, okay, 1 through 5. 5 being the best.
I guess if it's not been the best, I give it a 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Me personally, I mean, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but,
no, but please.
it was a good movie. This ain't a shot at Larry, so please don't take it this way, but I can't go into a movie like with a completely open mind about it, especially when this is a continuation of 2 previous movies. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what the story is like. The story is decent, but just a lot of what I got in the movie or what I saw, I felt could have been left out.
Okay.
But it was a good movie. Now the ending was, I'm definitely looking forward to see where they go with it, and I will leave it at that. But it was a good movie.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't the best MCU movie ever made, like a lot of folks trying to make it out to be.
Nah,
but it was definitely a good movie.
That. I'll agree with that. It's not. It's definitely not that.
It's a lot of redemption.
Okay. I say it's the best of the Tom Holland movies.
Okay.
It's the shiniest turd.
I disagree with that statement about the shiniest turd, but it's not hard to say that it's the best of the. It's almost unfair to try to compare it to the other ones because you have so much going on in this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you have a movie when you bring in, it's so much nostalgia that's built into this movie.
Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm going to ask you both. Yes or no is a yes or no question, just for my relief. Anything towards going in the direction of Doctor Strange?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So what I would tell you about that question is,
I'm happy.
Don't get out your seat until the lights cut on.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Stay to the very end.
There you go.
I give the movie a 4 for me, but I definitely will say it frustrated me a lot with a couple of scenes in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Certain situations shouldn't have happened.
Yep.
And I'm like, you're putting this on yourself, and I'll leave it like that. But
gotcha. I got you.
It was a good movie, but it was frustrating that time.
Right. Like none of this wouldn't have happened if you hadn't have done XYZ.
Yep.
Tom Holland's Peter's decision making. Oh, yeah.
He's what?
I do know that's the character, right?
Like to me, the first, like if you're going by acts, the first act, like average, the second half of the movie,
Barbarian,
pretty good. Funny. The third act, great. The third act, I think, is the best act of the entire movie. Period.
That's the Marvel movie formula.
I think the first act was the best act out of all three of them.
You think so? The beginning?
Yeah.
I think the first act. I think the first act was pretty good. I think the second act was where you kind of lose, and the third act.
That's that lower point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The third act was Let's just
say that the second act is when we get the characters, the villains to come back. That's the second act right there.
Okay.
I don't say that's the second act. That's pretty much.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, so I don't have.
We'll talk about it after everybody's watched it. Now,
we'll talk about
it.
First show of the new year, we will.
I think it's a great idea.
All right, question from Barbarian. Are there any books that you're grabbing up now, hoping to beat spec hype later?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, I got one. Me and Larry talked about this a few weeks ago.
Hey, you froze on the funny face,
you're
man.
Frozen, buddy.
Nobody looks good. Pause.
You're frozen in your face right now. You're like looking up at your mouth.
That's what happens when you bring up Batman 3.
Later, Remo.
Oh man.
Later, man.
Oh, I didn't know he was out, man.
Damn.
He put it in the message in the group.
Answer Barbarian's question. No.
Nope. No, Barbarian.
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm not picking up anything beating spec. I'm just picking up what I'm reading.
I'm not a spec buyer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Matt. Okay.
Yep.
Getting back to the story, like we were getting. I just asked those questions.
Okay.
After the year and stuff, we should all after we've all watched the movie, then we can come to a conclusion and say all of our things we want to say. Then that way you're not pissing too many people off out there.
Yeah, I can definitely go an hour and a half talking about the movie.
Cool.
Yeah.
Off of my one time watching it.
Make that a subject, Matt, for sure.
All right. I have a book that I have picked up.
Whoa, I like it.
This is the first drawing of J. Scott Campbell of Spiderman. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you take Barbarian's comment down so we can see the book? I'm sorry, bud.
I love J. Scott Campbell's work.
Not bad. Yes, he's good.
Love his work. So long as he's drawing like regular people, his drawings of women are much like Rob Liefeld. Like it's all kinds of unproportionate, but otherwise, I love his.
So
That's what he draws the best. That's what he draws the best to me.
So I'm gonna say this. It is spoilerish, but it's not spoilerish. But that book that he just showed you, that image is a huge spoiler.
Really?
Oh, there it
Good
is.
spoiler.
Put that back
Yeah.
up, Matt.
Huh?
All right.
That image is a huge spoiler for the movie.
I can see why.
Okay.
I can definitely see why.
Haven't seen it, don't understand it. Will definitely enjoy it when I do.
No, I got that from the local store that shall remain nameless. I put $8 bin.
Nice, buddy.
In the dollar bin?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was in the studio. It was $3. So I mean,
So you might as well just kick off your hole.
Right. That's a perfect segue.
Okay, well, let's go ahead then. Let's get this thing rolling, man.
I ain't got nothing. So
Let's get this thing cranked up, man. We got that. We have the intro here. Right here. There we go. All right. Before my internet goes back out again.
Oh. Get him out the way.
We have the new military model number 9. We have the Dan Parent variant of Archie Christmas.
There it is.
And we have Silver Age military model. And that is all I have for you. That is my whole
what
2020.
what a sucker.
I am
I'm
blown
disappointed.
All right, there.
Wow.
I ain't got that with my regular hauls, man, for the week. Like we were talking about, man, I got that X-Men Legends, the one y'all was just talking about.
$30 book.
Legends number 9. $30 book. Yep.
That's a $30 book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You missed it when we were showing it earlier. Yeah, man. Somehow it's.
Man, I put that book back. Dang.
Better go get it.
I'm not buying out for spec now.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
UG, man, Inferno number 3.
Yeah. Would you like it? 3?
Oh yeah,
you
man. You know, I'm a huge X-Men fan, so yeah, I love it.
Awesome.
Daredevil, Devil's Reign.
Oh, is this good?
I like it so far, man. So.
Okay, because I have that on order, so I'm curious about it.
G-Man, you can't ask him if a Marvel book is good.
There you go.
The answer is yes.
No,
that's like asking Santa Claus if he liked Christmas.
Yeah.
Right. Why, yes, I do.
Does it begin with M and N and Arvel?
Godzilla, you like water?
Black Cat Annual and Hellion. The last episode of Hellion.
Why they got thumbs down on that cover?
Because they sent them to the pit.
They knew Larry was gonna get it.
I got a stack I just unloaded, so I'm going to show you what my recent hauls are. I'm going to try to fly through this. The one that I really like that I got in here is right here.
G-Man, is that John Wick in the top corner?
Yes.
What?
Is that John Wick in the top corner?
To your top, your left.
Over the light. Right. Over the light.
I can never do it.
Over the salt lamp.
There you go. Right there.
Yep, that's John Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I also have the crow back there. You see him?
The trade paper was really good. The John Wick trade paper was really good.
Crow.
Oh, I do see it now. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, those are some art pieces I had done from a lady out of in Britain. She sent them to me. This 1960. This is actually 1968.
I know what you're talking about, G-Man. You talking about
Simi, exactly. Yeah. Simi, she's a really good artist.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. Issue 76.
76.
What you're not seeing in here is Silver Surfer. That's the reason why I have this issue. There's a lot of action with Silver Surfer, and you don't see him anywhere on the cover.
The hidden gem.
That's 1968.
Right. Norrin Rad.
Yep. Now a little bit
man
of new,
himself.
we're gonna go through some new stuff really quick, and you'll see why I got this. This is Porcelain, a new run that I'm gonna read and see if it's any good. But I had to buy this cover because it was from the House of Mysteries, and this was this one.
Porcelain.
It's an homage cover to House of Mysteries. So this is a new story that just came out. I have no idea if it's good yet. I haven't read it yet. Noctura trade. I have been buying trades so I can read them 1 through 6.
It's an amazing comic.
Can't wait
if
to
you
read
can,
it then.
If you can pick up the number 1, you definitely do it because it has been optioned for a TV show.
Okay. V for Vendetta, the trade.
Always a classic.
Love that. I'm getting my trades. This one I got from my brother Deuce just recently. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. So, okay, Geiger. Trade 1 through 6. I love this series. I don't know if you guys have been reading it, but I bought the trade so I can just go through it again and read it again. I've been buying the regular issues. They're just coming out with, I don't know, 5, 6 different annuals for this now. All right. Then we have Alien. I have 2 of these. This issue. Number 6 and number 8.
It looked like a homage to Psycho.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Eat the Rich, number 4. I've been reading this. This is actually really decent. I got the regular trade. I got the version of it. I love it. This has been really good so far. Don't know what this is yet. Devil's Chicken. This is a new one. So yeah, I like some independence. It's pretty different. Some older ones again. This is from 72, number 27, The Flying Saucers, a DC grade giant size. Then we got some Plastic Man, number 17. Another Plastic Man, number 14. Freedom Fighters, number 1.
Yeah. That's a good one, G.
DC. Silver Surfer again, Mobius. I always say this artist's name, the writer, wrong. Thank you. Yep. Mobius. This is probably the 5th copy of that. War of the Bounty Hunters, something a little new like that. Boba Fett. Love Boba Fett. Got that cover.
You got that series starting?
Yeah, when does that start, by the way?
End of the year, the 29th.
29th, I think. The end.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. Yep. Aliens. Another Aliens.
I like that cover.
Silk number 2 or 4. Sorry. It's Silk. This one I'm really liking as well. Demon Days number 1. There's going to be a mixture of some old and new here. Pop Star Assassins. Love this cover by Behemoth. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Nice. Foxy Cleopatra right there.
Yeah. Issue first printing, Vampirella number 1. This is from like the 90s, I think it is. Warren run. Winchester Mystery House. This is something new that came out. If you guys don't know about this house, it's got a lot of history in it, but this is another run that they started. Never Never. Another new one. This one's by Heavy Metal Magazine, so definitely a must buy. I'm going to read that and see if it's any good. So here we go with Doctor Strange. Strange Academy. Excuse me for getting over it. I'm in the middle of a cold. Sorry.
You look like Angelina Jolie at the top.
Yeah. Another Avengers Doctor Strange crossover. Another Avengers Doctor Strange crossover.
I have to admit, it's amazing to me that it's taking them this long to do the Strange Academy comic book.
Yeah, I agree. Night Trashers number 1. I don't know what this is. It's from
simple 90s comic.
Night Thrasher. Yep.
Cloak and Warrior number 1.
Too bad that show didn't last.
I know. Supersize annual number 1. No, this was issue 4. New Mutants annual.
The Eternal.
Loving this. Gun Honey. I love this cover here. Oof, mama.
Yeah.
I have seen it popping up in my feed on Twitter, but I don't know what the comic is about, so I haven't picked it up.
It's definitely a good read.
Okay.
Okay, this one, this is just weird. Okay, I've read it. I'm gonna get the second issue of this, only because I'm trying to give it a chance. And the only reason I got it is because it's spelled the same way as my wife, but it was called Laura and Other Stories. All right, and I talk about crazy, right? I got the version of it as well, and then I got another version of it. And I know this scene. This is a sex scene that's in the book, actually, but. Here's the version cover of that. We have Lenzer, because I like Lenzer as an artist. He did Jennifer Blood. Knighted.
Is that good?
I don't know. This is 1 through 5. I only have one. So I don't know. I just got it. So I
have no idea, but it seems like it might be.
Maybe. Another one of these. X-Men. There we go. Darkhold Blade. I have no idea if this is any good or if it has anything to do with the story.
It's tie-in. It's a tie-in to the Darkhold story.
I can't wait to read this then. These I thought were hot. I totally forgot about this. Kitty Pryde.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Still got that card.
Storm.
That one too.
Nice.
Classic Storm.
And Emma Frost.
I have been loving
those all masterpieces too.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Those masterpiece covers are so great, are such a great throwback to the '90s cards.
I've been sticking with this. We have find them in When They're Dead, issue 9.
Yep.
Another issue 9. The other cover of it. Some older ones now. Inferno, X Factor, 35. No, 38. Okay. And
yeah, I need
The Incredible Hulk, number 336.
Simple yet elegant.
And X Factor.
Versus X.
All right, and we know about this. We should know about this guy. Everybody talks about they're talking about their whatever, but another Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
Mm-hmm. Wonder Man.
Here's a new one. I can't wait to read
Wonder Woman's ex-husband.
Number 1, New Burn. This is a new one.
Is that any good?
I haven't read it yet. I just got it, so
I thought about picking it up. I was not sure.
Me too. I thought about it.
Right, me and X have the same taste in comics. Like I don't know.
Number 28. I was missing this.
Doctor
the 2029 issues earlier. There's
that whole 2099. that
Wizard half special Spider-Man.
Yeah, I seen that.
About here. This one.
Yep, that's what. Yep, that's a key.
All right, I am not a fan of this, so this is probably going to be going into someone's box.
But this the whole 2099 cover.
Version cover of, I think it's Power Rangers. I'm not a Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's definitely Goldar.
I do like this black and white Batman.
Yeah,
nice.
Good. This was vinyl number 4. A new thing of Blue Flame.
Yeah, it's a strip club here in Atlanta.
Department of the Truth.
I mean, it is. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it is.
That's the first thing that popped in my head when I heard Blue Flame.
As long as it's not the Blue Flamingo.
That was my haul.
Right.
And by the way, big quick shout out to, I found out who my Secret Santa was this year, and he's awesome. Check this out. All right, let's do it like this. He made me a stand. This is from Red Hulk Dad.
Nice.
That's from Red Hulk Dad. If he's on Instagram, yeah, you just had a little baby, but he makes these stands for your comic books. And he sent this to me for Christmas.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
That
awesome.
Looks like I think we all will be ordering one from the new year.
Cool. It makes them for everybody on there. But thanks. Sorry, guys. Sorry that was a little long. That
so good, man. Brother Al.
Al.
Damn. Hold on.
Al has
I
nothing.
got nothing. I think
Yeah, Al ain't got that. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, no, he can just.
Here he comes. There he
Hold on.
goes.
There you go. He's getting it
Come on,
together. I was about to
Y'all
say, I know
pray
Al.
my
I know Al
continued
got some comics.
in the Lord. I'm trying to set everything up.
There we go.
there you go.
Put up your
Yeah,
camera
right,
just
right.
a tiny bit, Al.
Tilt
Put
it
your
up.
camera up a little bit so we can see it. There we go.
Boom.
There you go.
There
Al.
you go.
Bingo.
Inferno.
Go over just a tiny bit. There you go.
Y'all
You
do
got it.
realize I know how to my directions and stuff. Thank you for helping me, though. I appreciate it.
Is Two Moons any good? I've thought about picking it up, but I've not.
Actually decent.
I haven't picked it up yet.
It's pretty good. I like it. Really nice.
Devil's Reign.
Yeah.
You know, me and Marvel tie-ins. I haven't picked up a single issue because I'm worried that it's gonna be like 100 tie-ins.
You know how they do. Adventure Man #7. American Vampire #10.
That has been a really good comic book.
Got 2 copies of this.
Oh
yeah, buddy. Yeah. You
How many did they have? Did they have
Read it
quite a
out.
few of those at the store? Yeah.
They had them. You know how they do. They separate stuff. So they had it like on a separate table, and I went over to that table and grabbed them.
I guess it's official. I need to pick it up. 2 people have recommended it.
Basilisk #3.
It has gotten really good.
Basilisk #5.
Yep.
G-Man, this is the book I was telling you about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Dude, have you read it? Have you read it?
Not yet.
Dude, I have the other cover of that. You have to read that. It is awesome. I'm sorry, Al, but there is don't take any offense when I say this. There's a janitor that's in there in the end near the book. He reminds me of you. He's got expressions like you.
Hey man, there's no wrong with that's hard, man. That's hard. That's a dusty road to American dream.
Right, that's a hard working man right
Yeah,
there.
hard working man.
He works in a hospital.
Hard time.
Hard time. That's right.
There you go.
Kings and Queens.
#10.
Crossover, yes.
I like the first one, so I went with the second one.
Nice.
Ooh, I'm loving. I got the glow in the dark. I have 2 copies. I have 3 copies actually, the regular and 2 glow in the dark copies of DC versus Vampires. I'm loving it so far.
Nice.
But then you know, when it comes to DC, I'm like Larry with Marvel.
Oh yeah. Have you read it?
Not
Al?
yet.
Oh god.
I haven't.
Wait, man, it gets so good, dude. It's
And
so
I got some pops that just came in this week too.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna pull them out the box.
Oh,
There it is.
Oh.
So let me ask, Al, are you excited for the Power Rangers Godzilla crossover that was announced?
I didn't even know that was coming out, man. So
yes, they have announced a Power Rangers versus Godzilla, and one of the cover of the comic books shows the Dragon Zord versus Godzilla.
If Jaguar's in it, I'm good.
Nice.
Oh, Penny.
Nice.
There it is.
Gadget.
You gotta get Cree Summers to sign it to make it.
Did they have the dog out? Is the dog out?
No,
Brain?
Brain is not out. I don't. It's just two keys. I think. I'm not sure. They had kids, so.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
Ooh,
Yeah.
oh,
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
I gotta get both of them.
Yeah, you got-
Oh, okay.
So I got kid about 2-3 weeks ago.
See, I gotta hunt both of them down for Christmas now. My brother ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
There's a Monica Rambeau.
Rambo.
That's
Fine ass.
I get them Kid and Play pops. My brother gonna just have to give it up for Christmas. He gonna.
They had the Kid and Play pops on Hot Topic and Box Lunch website.
See, I don't know nothing about these next few I'm about to pull out.
Joe the
Nice.
Condor. Oh, that's from a cartoon. That's from
That's Gotcha Man. That's G-Force.
AKA Battle of the Planets.
Yep.
Battle of the
That's
Planets.
USA Cartoon Express right there.
You don't know?
The
Oh, and the white vision.
Heck yeah.
The
Wow.
Eagle himself, the
Yep.
leader of the Gotcha Man.
And I got the girl. Here she go. June the Swan, aka Princess.
Nice.
There it is.
Nice.
If
I
you're
don't know
only
why
gonna
they
get 2,
I don't know why they just did 3 of them, even though it's 5 of them. So they need to do the other 2. That's it for me.
That's it. All right.
if
Chase.
you're only gonna get 2, those are the 2 to get.
Yeah.
I want the whole team though. The name of the team is Science Ninja Team Gotcha Man, not
Exactly.
Science Ninja 3, just 3 of them. You know.
All right, Spider-Man, black gold suit.
That's Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Here we go.
another Spider-Man pop. On the way home, and I got this. I forgot I had this ordered, and I saw
Until
that
it showed up.
Yeah, like, oh shit, I forgot I had pre-order.
Like, hey, oh, well, I guess I got one of them too.
Yeah, I do have 2 more pops too coming, so already did. Now, I'm so happy to finally have these 2 books in my collection. And these are game magazines, by the way.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Look at that.
8.
Look at that work. That is in good condition too, man.
Yes,
no,
and it
no new
plastic, nice and clean. It got a little
No,
dent at the bottom.
no address, man.
Beautiful. Only thing is missing is the demo disc, but yeah,
Bro,
man,
yo,
where you get that from? I may have to get me one of them. Where you get that from?
I was shocked that it came in these
Look
plastics.
at that Parasite Eve. Look at that.
Parasite
No,
issue.
no
Nice.
address label.
That was a classic.
Yeah. So glad that Metal Gear Solid. I gotta look at my collection. I gotta confirm it. But I have every cover, every of the major gaming publisher magazine covers of Metal Gear Solid.
Nice.
That's pretty.
I gotta pick that. All right, now it's time for the big boy. Big boy. I finally added this motherfucker.
Are you kidding me? Where'd you get that up?
The Rock has come back to Xbox.
After 3 tries of frustrating getting the I wanted to get the Halo. I don't know if y'all saw the Halo version of
Yeah, I did.
My cousin's got one.
And Walmart just kept on screwing me every time when I was able to get to the cart, and it would just take me right back out of it. So I said, all right, Walmart, I'm gonna give you one more try. If I would, because you had to go on queue, wait in queue for Walmart. So I was like, all right, and if I'm able to get this sucker, because Amazon ain't coming through.
Damn.
Best Buy hasn't came through all year.
Yeah.
So once I had it on my phone, and I almost forgot to check. Cause I think it was around 10-something minutes left on the queue, and I almost forgot to check. I pick up my phone and I order the song. I see it, like, oh shit, and I hit it at the cart, and I was afraid that all right, it may not go through. All of a sudden, go, it was still there. Like, oh wait, let me go. I had my credit card saved in already. Click the credit card, hit checkout, bang, right there in the cart. Like, yes, finally.
I thought you already had one.
Too, because Walmart do cancel some orders, especially when they don't have enough in stock. So I was like, let me keep my fingers crossed for a little bit.
I thought you already had the Xbox Series X because I could have got you the Halo. I had it in my cart, but I don't want an Xbox.
You had it where, at Best Buy?
Yeah, I got the Total Tech plan, so I get notifications whenever they become available.
They really put that shit behind a paywall. You gotta pay $100 or $200 for Total Tech.
It's 200, but y'all focusing on the game aspect, but it's more than just that.
They got rid of that during the holidays. Cause I know back before Thanksgiving or during that week of Thanksgiving, they got rid of the Total Tech for the PS5. So I'm like, shit. But yeah, I finally got that, man. And yes, of course, y'all already know, man. I had to get Forza Horizon. These are 2 games I've been playing: Forza and Halo.
Sweet.
That basically means we lucky he was even on the live stream tonight. we got lucky. Somebody had an update, and he just happened to be like, "All right, then I'll get on it."
That's it.
All right, I think that's it. X, did you have anything, brother?
I got a handful of pops to show off.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, so I finally was able to get my hands on this bad boy right here.
Oh, I still want that Sabretooth pop.
Old school Sabretooth.
The first ones I bought.
Hey, do you got the brown suit Wolverine?
That's about to be his next pop.
I don't have the original one, but I have the Funko Shop exclusive one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm seeing on. I got saved on eBay. Someone got it for $15 with $4 shipping. That's the cheapest I see. So I was like, I'm probably going to go ahead.
Oh, you can go on Macari.
Mm-hmm.
But Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop.
Billy D. Williams.
Finally got my Venomized door.
Nice. Door, yeah.
And I was able to go ahead and pick up Punchline.
Cool. Very nice.
Very cool.
I think I showed this in the group. I can't remember or not, but Doomsday.
Yeah, I gotta hunt that one down now.
Walgreens.
Okay.
I can check and see if they got some tomorrow on my way to work.
My Walgreens section of the pops is very small. The 2 of them.
You gotta look. They're not in the pop section. They got them off by the seasonal stuff.
They have their own section. Like they have 2 sections. They also have pops, but it's very.
But I got my boy Giyu from
very nice.
from Demon Slayer. Got the Kamen Inosuke from Demon Slayer. I have the flocked Inosuke Chalice collectibles that finally came in. I have the Kamen Tanjiro from Demon Slayer.
I love how you take him out of the boxes, buddy.
Oh, I have to.
It's awesome.
Then I had the Hot Topic.
Look at the pops, man.
Got the Hot Topic exclusive Tanjiro.
Very nice.
And I got several MHA pops. So we got Infinite Deku with Eerie.
That's pretty cool looking.
I got Sir Night Eye. And got Unbreakable. I went on my metallic one to come in from GameStop. Then we got the GameStop. Got the GameStop Toga Unmasked exclusive.
Yes.
Then we have Eerie, the Common. And
the Chase.
No, they didn't make a Chase.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised.
Wow.
Got Ryuko. And
those are freaking cool.
Got my boy Sun Eater.
Oh, I can't wait till Queen sees this. She'll be watching on the rewind for sure.
And the last one that I got was Transparent Froppy, nice. Or Suyu, however you want to say it, from Hot Topic. And I'll show them, even though they were already shown.
Nice.
Far From Home.
Hey man, when you comment on my post, you say you felt challenged by my post.
Oh, hold on. You hold on 1 second, sir.
Hold on. Let me show you
see
something.
which way do I need to. I don't know if y'all can see, but
those are all the MCU pops. Those are Spider-Man pops.
Oh, this whole wall is nothing but MCU. Well, Marvel.
Oh, I thought it was Spider-Man.
But, God. It's a whole shelf with Spider-Man characters right behind me.
Well, see, I got the Miles Morales, so I think I got over close to 20 Spider-Man pops in total. In terms of Peter and Miles.
What's said about Miles Morales? minus Dr. Doom right there. What's said about Miles Morales?
Yep.
Just saying.
Yep.
Xavier's like silence is set.
I felt challenged. I was like, wait a minute. I said, he done tagged me in it. Wait a minute.
All right. Well,
Hold on.
Oh, Chris, you didn't go?
No, you just
Oh,
skip.
my bad, brother. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I thought
Skip
you-
right over me.
I thought you
I've been
were
sitting here.
Hey, brother,
peeling
I'm
off.
sorry, man.
I've been sitting here peeling off price
You
tags,
feel
waiting
me?
on
You can
everybody.
change, man.
Hold on now. So,
Hey, man.
so G-Man will be happy with this because I didn't even hit my comic for what my weekly stuff. I'll go next week.
Chris, before you go, let me ask you this, man. Have they restarted up that Origin, man? Because it was naked that day.
Oh, I ain't even been. I haven't even been this
boy,
week. I don't even know.
Naked up there, bro.
So everybody's probably seen me working on doing something all this episode, and I've been working on this He-Man piece for my brother.
Nice.
To go with his Christmas card. That's what I've been working on. Everybody been seeing me pulling my glasses off and looking down. I was doing this. But as far as my comic haul, due to his recent announcement, I went on a George Perez haul.
Yeah.
So here is the new Teen Titans Annual #1 from 1982.
Nice.
Most of these I got for $2 an issue.
Cool.
Here's issue #6, New Teen Titans.
Sweet.
Issue 11. Issue 12. Like I said, most of these I got for $2 an issue out of a back bin box, grabbing up before they were able to, snag them and grade them and
See all the
turn them up.
details on his covers?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the detail.
So
on his
much
covers.
action in the cover.
So much.
I'm so disappointed. I was going to grab the New Teen Titans Annual. That is the first appearance of Vigilante.
Yep.
They had it for $15, but I didn't have the money at the time to grab it. And so I went back in the next day once my paycheck hit the bank, and either someone had grabbed it or they pulled it off the shelf to send it out to be graded.
Of course.
Hey, man, I got you, man. I got 5 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I picked up all these new Teen Titan issues that are George Perez, covers and issues, because he's got 6 months to a year left, and as soon as he passes away,
Poop. Yep.
all these comics are gonna go through the roof.
OBO MCU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was able to grab all of these at like $2 an issue.
Sweet.
No problem. Yeah, there's issue 34. And I'd already picked up the issue that we showed on the Dollar Bin issue. I picked it up for like $34. The one where Robin quits. I picked up that issue like forever ago. Like
Right.
I've had that for a while. Here's issue 30. Here's issue 29.
Wait, where did you say you got those from?
I picked these up from Origins. I cleaned out Origins' entire back issue bin of George Perez comic books at $2 an issue.
There you go. Awesome.
I picked them all. I grabbed them all before they were able to pull them out and try to charge more
Now you
for
want to
them,
know
because
what your big challenge is next?
is filling in the gaps.
Yeah, and then going through every single one of those books.
Yeah. And then they actually had issue 16. They actually had it already slabbed. DC. They had issue 16 already slabbed at a 9.6 or 9.4. I grabbed it for $50.
Oh, there you go.
And that is my haul. That is what I went and did.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Well, what a great show. What a great show.
That was fun.
G-Man, what you got going on tonight, G-Man?
Well, we do have a show tonight. We have a guest tonight. His name is Pocan Joe. He's very interesting. He actually, when he does does reviews, and he also does a Dark Layer thing where he actually makes stuff in his shop, like Dr. Doom mask, and he did a Rocketeer mask. Pretty interesting gentleman. I've known him for quite a while. He'll be on the show tonight.
All right,
So
I usually catch him on the Stash It or Blast It.
Yeah, he's awesome on that show. Funny.
Sean, what you got going on over there, man?
Well, we're taking a hiatus from doing movie talk. We talked Die Hard and 1 and 2 yesterday, and I still got a 500 subscriber giveaway going until the last day of the month. So if you're interested, you can just leave a comment on the video, and you're entered. Do a video, and you get another extra entry. And that's about it. I'll be seeing everybody the first day of next year.
Yep, and congratulations to Geek
Congratulations, big time
on hitting that 500 mark.
Hell yeah!
So it was a big bash last week. Thank you, Sean, for reminding me, because I was sitting there and I got the message. I said, "Oh, I got to make sure I hop in there and check it out." So, yep. So we'll be back in 2022. It's kind of crazy how quick this year has flown by. I mean, this year has zoomed by. So we will be back in 2022. I've already got a couple of shows already down the pipe that I want to hold.
Make sure you put that Archie Hall out.
Oh, Archie Hall is coming. I got to find it. I think I put that Hall. The reason I hadn't done it now is because I've got to check out the storage to see if I put that Hall that you gave me in the storage, because I couldn't find it around the house. So I got to either that I'm going to dig out long boxes. So I'm like, shit, because I got a whole stack from Black Friday, and then I got that stack that I had from the brother. So we got to get that sorted out. But Archie Hall is coming. Rest assured, it is coming. So, all right. Well, everybody, we want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. And yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Wow.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Yep. And thank y'all for supporting us through 2021. And Happy New Year. My Patriots got the ass whooped tonight, so everybody's celebrating. We shall rise from the ashes.
Big congrats to the Colts.
But at least we ain't sorry as the damn Steelers.
Could be worse. It could be Falcons.
You know what's so sad? The Steelers got 6 losses, and they only get 2 games back from your Patriots, bro. They only took 1 in the loss count. So this just show you how bad the AFC is. And it's wide open.
Hey, let's end the show so you can talk off air with that, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, everybody have a blessed night. Once again, thanks for checking us out. Make sure you go check out G-Man tonight. He is heading right on over to get down to business. Al, good to see you. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you, my boy, man. We missed you. All right. Well, with that, we are out. Have a great night, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, man.